with Mina making her very special death saves.
So when you say very special, with advantage, right?
The more of the positive or negative variety, but in this case, negative.
Sure. Well, that was a failure.
Such is life. Winley.
My roll 20 is still loading.
My computer
Dramatic
just decided
pause.
to restart, so give me just a moment. I'll be back with you.
Oof, indeed.
Jesus, guys.
Double sixes, guys. Can we get a third six?
Please don't.
All right, Ash. Let's get some saves.
Is this on?
I didn't realize I had to do them, but okay. Hold on.
I was mine's not charging, so.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That would do it.
I want to make my
Good job,
save
Ash.
with the giant D20.
Oh.
Wait, Ash is just making death saves? What the fuck kind of deal is this?
And Doc.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. And then lightning cracks in the distance, and we wait for Harmony's computer to restart.
What's up?
Hey.
You
I
want
just
me to
make
just
it.
roll a d20 for
I said,
You can
No,
click
I'm
on
here.
death
give
save.
him, give him the giant D20.
Do I make a death save, or is Strahd continuing to attack me? I guess it's not his turn, is it?
I thought you were dropped to I'll say below 0.
I am. I just if he keeps doing damage.
Oh
to me,
no, he is not continuing to attack you.
Ah, chump. So no, that negative
I
one
would
still.
love to get eaten
Does that
by
resurrection
vampires
penalty still
again.
applies?
It sure does.
Great. Well, that's
No,
one.
you
success.
haven't quite escaped
Only
death yet.
leading to death spiral.
Mina.
Okay, hold on.
No.
Jake, you're at 1 failed death save.
That's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my inspiration, so you can't. So you're not in. So Nat 1 doesn't kill you. You have advantage
Yeah,
on
that
it.
one would kill me also. But...
Me as well.
You succeeded.
Yeah, and I had one failed one before we left you last time.
Okay, I didn't know. Well,
It's okay. If Mina's your favorite, then that's fine. It's fine.
Mina,
Not
you're all
fucking-
our favorite. Stay strong, Mina.
well, I apologize.
Right.
I didn't know the
Brent, you
state.
have my inspiration.
I already said it.
It's fine.
Okay.
Jake, take
Well,
advantage.
thank you. Many thanks. Rolling.
No, Colin, if you also
Okay.
want to join us
So
on the,
can I,
Oh,
with
yeah.
inspiration, I can roll a die 6? Or is
No,
it-
no,
I-
no. You have
inspiration gives
advantage on it. It's not bardic inspiration.
Right. Okay,
Aha.
there you go.
All right, and back around to Winley.
Okay. Fingers crossed, Wendling.
We're good. We're good. I got 15.
Great. That's not on that one.
It sure isn't. Praise.
All right, and Ash.
What kind of stupid deal is this? Oh, well, I'm stable.
All right.
Wow! Great deal!
Because
Ash-
you get
Didn't
two
even take the
successes
Wait, does that
with
mean
the
she gets
20,
to take
right?
her turn?
I don't recall what you can do when you succeed.
Oh,
over the action.
Well,
Oh
if
my
you get a
God.
1, it's,
Please mute.
if you get a 1, it's all automatically 2, so...
You
Yeah.
have 1 HP, I believe. But I
Yeah.
don't know if it's the end of your turn or...
Yeah, it's the quick check here.
Because this is important.
Well, maybe.
I think we're all too unconscious to know, but I'm going to ask anyway.
I-
What's Strahd doing with all of us down?
We don't know.
You don't know. You've been unconscious. Ash is gonna find out first.
Sweet.
But
I think it's at the start of your turn. I mean,
It is
would
at the
make
start of your turn. Yeah, it doesn't take any. It's not an action, so you have your turn, Ash.
Awesome.
Thanks,
So,
cloaked figure.
who's the closest turn to me? I see Mina right over there. I see Doc real close to me.
Doc's a nat 20 away from dying.
I'm a nat 20 away from living and a nat 1 away from dying.
We're always a nat 20 away from living.
I see Doc closest, so I think I'm going to just do a quick heal. I think I have a... Yeah, I have 2 level 2 spells, so I'm going to just quickly take a step over here, and I'm going to do Cure Wounds.
On who?
So take an additional 4 from that.
Strahd standing there.
He's not.
Nope, I do not see Strahd.
So,
Except for the giant Strahd token, which was the statue, but that's not unnerving at all to
So you
see a
said that
giant
has 4?
Strahd token.
Yeah, he said an extra 4.
So that's I'll finish my move. That was a 5 foot. I'll finish my move by running down to Mina because I can see Mina. Winley, where are you?
I'm on the wall on the right hand side.
Unless
Are
your corpse fell
hang
off.
yourself?
Yeah, unless my corpse just like casually rolled down the hill.
Because I know you have healing stuff, and if you're closer, I just can't see you through the damn wall.
I have no spell slots left for healing.
Well, you can at least help with healing. Okay, I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna finish my move and just be next to her. Because I can't use a bonus action to try and do like a heal check or anything, and my spell was an action. So I'm good. That's my turn.
I have a single first level slot, so I can go pick up Mina.
Doc.
And shall do so.
So I've got first level spell slots, but I don't have cure wounds.
Oh, I never actually pulled that out. Awesome.
I've got Jack and shit.
I have 4 first level spell
Doc's
slots.
like, how do I do this again?
I didn't have to before.
I think Tom just posted. Oh no! Can you click the spell description from? Yeah, you can click ashes and see. No.
Well, that's
I
interesting.
don't know what happened there.
It was a good attempt, though. A valiant attempt.
I dropped it there.
Take 8, Mina.
Sweet. Many thanks.
You did say take, not heal.
No, heal for... runs over, steps on Mina's skull.
Doc ignites lightning gauntlet.
Still, thank you. Sweet release.
It's
Clear!
Doc is actually working for Strahd, and he's just been a secret agent this whole time, and he's trying to kill us all.
Oh, that's why he went for the horse and now it's Strahd.
Of course. It's all coming together. All coming together. With that, Harmony.
The lightning doesn't strike any of us.
It does not.
Great.
Which is fortunate since 2 of you are up on the wall.
It'd be real fucking awkward, wouldn't it?
That's 2 successes. See what happens when I get to make death saving throws?
Oh, is there a Sherlock under the couch?
Oh, probably. Fine.
What are you doing under there, Holmes?
Hiding from the monsters.
Investigating.
Oh. Okay.
Nina's alive.
Still remember Griff's
Always a
action was
plus.
under there and coming back bloody.
No.
Okay. Not dead yet. And with that, Mina, you feel life returning to your limbs.
I'd really love a good berry.
Okay. Well, I can try to deliver that.
There's a cat over the couch.
Of course, he has to.
I have a few good berries remaining. But Winley's like way over here.
Yeah.
Okay. I can get to there.
Nope. Go ahead and make an
so-
athletics or acrobatics to climb up the rocks.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I didn't do that. I probably should have. Sorry, Dan.
You
So
monster.
I'm proactively.
Sure. You were both able to climb up the rocks, so no issue with placement.
Tom,
Okay.
you should give Winley your inspiration since she's
Well, I'm gonna pop up there and shove a good berry in them.
I didn't know if you had movement. I can't see.
We'll belay that inspiration for the moment, and then that's my turn. I mean, I'd like to, since it's my turn, I'd like to also scan around since I'm now at the top of this little ridge and look. Do I see hostiles?
Make a perception check.
Cool, love those.
Are we all up now?
Nope.
I'm still unconscious.
No,
You were just
you're
giving
not.
a
I just
good
shoved a
berry.
good berry. in.
So it's just
Oh, I didn't
Colin.
think you could get to me. Hey,
No.
like that.
What? Yeah. I got up to you.
Hey,
I'm right
Nina,
next
look
to
at
you.
all those nat 20s you didn't roll on attack rolls.
Yeah, duly
So,
noted.
what does a good berry give you?
1 HP.
You have one. Yeah.
That's basically the nat
Mina does not see anything other than the many dozen plus corpses of various druids and berserkers laying about the area.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. With that, then, Winley, you feel life returning to you.
Yay. Am I going to do anything? Everyone's conscious now at this point, right?
Nope.
Oh. Who is still unconscious?
Harmony.
Right. And where is Harmony?
Everyone's fine.
Everyone's fine.
She's on top of the big straw.
And then I can't see, but I'm gonna come down the wall. Okay, yeah, I can get to Harmony, and then go shove it in Harmony's mouth.
That is further than your movement. That's 35 feet.
Can you jump?
Is it further than my movement?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't measure as further, but alright. Fine. Does giving someone temporary hit points help
I don't
them
think
when they're
so.
unconscious?
It's a great question, though. Let's find out. Can unconscious people receive temporary
And then if
HP?
you lose them, does that mean you go unconscious and have to start making death saves again?
I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
There is no rule that prevents an unconscious character from gaining temporary hit points.
But does it
yeah.
does it allow them to act?
You should.
Okay, well, that's a touch spell, so I still have to be able to get within reach of you, which I apparently can't.
Away.
I mean, I'll be able to pick her up on my turn.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
guess,
have a page number, but it's in the PHB. It says that temporary hit points don't restore you to consciousness. Sorry to be an asshole.
God damn it,
Yeah.
Jake.
Or,
I mean,
Die, Colin,
or
die.
stabilize
Over
you.
here.
I
Fucking
apparently
rules
can't get to you
lawyer.
anyway, so.
I love you,
fine.
Jake.
Even if I roll in that one.
I welcome it. Yep, it's great.
Did you send that picture to Nicole, by the way?
I thought of something to you. I was going to something. I did something.
There's one in every group.
Okay, sorry.
And he's usually the other DM.
Okay. So is Winley doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Ash.
Exactly. Yeah.
Alright, let's see if I can even get to Harmony.
I'm like one step away.
Can't actually see anything through the... Let's see, I can move 30 feet. So I can't quite reach Harmony, but I have one last first level spell. Yeah. So I'm going to use Healing Word. Where are you? There it is.
Here.
Roll. Alright, take an additional 4 from that.
Ash's kindly words restore life to Harmony's limbs.
Great.
Okay. It might be about this time, and we'll now leave the order since you're not all imminently dying here. It's about this time that you may, in various moments, realize that Ash looks significantly different than the Ash that you recall, such that Ash looks a little more like this now.
Oh.
That's not a good sign.
Ash, you want to tell us about that? What's going on, buddy?
Interesting.
So, Ash just kind of like vaguely looks around, not really realizing that you're really talking to her.
Cool. When they will like kind of wave a hand, snap her finger, or something like Ash.
Yeah, I'll kind of like tilt my head towards you, and it's like, yes.
What's going on? You look
I
a
don't
little-
know. I was hoping you guys might tell me.
Does anyone have a mirror?
Maybe. I think my face kit comes.
Who are you people?
No.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
I
love this.
recognize you as kindred, as not enemies, but I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'll give at Winley's comment. I'll give Ash a mirror because Mina has a small survival mirror. Ash, you don't look well.
Who's Ash? Am I Ash?
Right.
I just kind of shrug at my own reflection. I don't know.
Mina, as perhaps a more potent administrative note, lightning cracks off the rocks near you.
Okay. Perhaps we should move somewhere else to continue this conversation. Maybe beyond these rocks.
Can I take a minute to try to get the rock out of the golem statue?
Oh, Harmony has it. She
Oh, you
pocketed
do?
it.
Oh, you got it already?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was hoping that would like banish Strahd, but it didn't work.
Mhm.
Or it was delayed. Harmony will probably, as she like clambers to her feet, probably look at Winley since she's the closest to her and make some comment like, "Did we win?"
I'm not sure this is what winning feels like.
But she will probably like cast a. I can't remember if last time it was concluded whether or not the two figures tied to the statue were dead.
Nobody has checked. Some of you like looked over there, but
Harmony was sort of distracted by Strahd. She's gonna check now, or
Okay.
if nobody else does.
Make a medicine check.
Oh, Harmony's not good at those. Maybe somebody else should check.
I see Harmony over there checking them out, and I was probably going to head over there anyway before I got distracted by people talking to me. So I will also go and make a medicine check.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Nope.
Okay. Harmony, you're perhaps a little bit dazed and just sort of stare at them like, people. Ash, upon your examination, it is fairly clear to you that that of the two of them, one being a adult woman is unconscious, the other being a small boy. The boy has perished.
All right, I cast Raise Dead on the boy.
You cast what now?
So Ash, you kind of reach down and touch him, and there's an enormous glow of light around you. Two things happen. First, the boy takes a sudden and gasping breath. Second of all, you feel an enormous sort of head rush. You feel absolutely sick to your stomach.
Okay. I'll kind of fight through the pain, and I'll also cast Cure Wounds on the unconscious lady.
Harmony will kind of she'll kind of watch this happen and kind of cock her head curiously and be like, "So that's what it looks like."
Yeah.
Okay.
But she will comment, "You're looking rather pale, Your Eminence. Something Strahd did to you?"
Who?
Oh boy. Does anyone want
I really would like some answers. I don't know who you are, and I don't know where I am.
Why are you helping us, then?
I don't know. I feel like I should, but I don't know why.
I think Mina will kind of glance around, just looking at the area warily. I think this is going to be a long conversation, and Ash is your name, and it's clear that something has happened to you. I, for one, would like to sit with you and talk to you about who you are, but this doesn't seem like a safe place to have that conversation. Can you trust us at least enough to come with us until we can find someplace safe to rest a little bit?
I don't feel like you guys are hostile towards me at all. I don't mind traveling with you.
Harmony,
Something deep down inside me tells you that you can be trusted. Otherwise, I wouldn't have healed you guys.
Harmony will, since Ash is taking care of the two sacrifices or victims or whatever we're using for them, it'll occur to her and she'll kind of reach into her pocket and pull out the gem that she pulled out of the statue. Is it still like glowing?
Yes.
And she kind of and there weren't any others in the statue.
No.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And well, she will kind of as she glances at the statue and sees its glow, she'll kind of cast her eyes around the former battlefield to see if she spots any similar glows. I mean, it'd obviously be
I think we need these people. I think it was these people only had one.
Well, they had one left, but they had three at one point,
right? And
they've all been stolen. Harmony will kind of look down at it and be like, "Oh, that's one." But she will kind of look up at the cracking lightning in the sky and and turn to Ash and say, she'll be like, "I concur with Mina. We should find shelter quickly. I don't think any of us are in much condition for if more of those people show up."
I think we should consider making our way back to the winery.
As the lightning continues to crack around us.
Well, wouldn't that involve going back through the mists? I think we should probably rest up a little bit. shortly. A short rest, if you will. And I don't know that I want to take either Ash or these... She looks down at the woman and child through those mists in their current condition.
The woman does seem to be coming too, by the way.
Right. And Harmony will kind of like kneel down as she like comes up, as she comes to, and kind of just say quietly, "Can you stand?"
I think so. Who are you?
We were sent by... I'm sorry, I'm forgetting his name. The head of the winery.
Yes, let's go to the chat and search rather than Dan just telling us.
I mean, it's sort of a major thing. His name
Yeah,
is
I
Davian,
know,
and
I
the fact
know.
that nobody remembers that.
I know. That's my bad.
To be fair, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
In Ash's defense.
In Ash's defense.
Not Tom's defense, Ash's defense.
I mean, maybe Harmony forgot his name, but she'll just say, we were sent by your family at the Wizard of Wines, and we've been helping them with the attackers, the winery, and your family's safe now. We are planning to bring you back to them.
She still kind of shaking things off, seems to kind of come to herself at least a little bit more, and looks to the boy and kind of starts fretting over him.
And yeah, he's breathing now.
You also need to speak up.
Okay, a rare thing for me, but yes. But the boy's breathing now.
Yes.
Okay. And Harmony will kind of like, as she's like administering to the boy, will just say, "Do you remember anything about how you got here?"
He must say her or him.
She. The boy's not even conscious. I don't
Yep.
know.
So she is not paying attention to him.
Okay,
She's
that makes
currently
sense.
trying to tend to him.
That's fair. Okay. Well, somebody with a non-negative strength modifier should probably pick up the boy. Wait, does raised dead return you to consciousness?
It can.
Okay, then maybe the boy is conscious. That's my mistake. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Is it still like... I know it's like lightning. Is it raining?
No, actually,
Okay.
the storm and the lightning seems to be more of a natural effect of this area, not so
interesting.
much that there's an actual storm or rain or lightning elsewhere. Just this circle seems to kind of be its own lightning rod.
Harmony will kind of like look up at it and look over and call out, "Biggin, can you turn that off? You were making a nice show of it earlier."
Can I turn off the lightning? No, I can't. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know what you...
It would be great if I could, but I don't think
All
there's
druids
any
can control
built-in control weapon.
While the woman tends to her son, and as like Sunny, I know like Sunny, Mia's retrieving Sunny and the bolts, Harmony will kind of like walk over to, and I don't know if you want me to move, like the site where the ritual was being conducted. Just
Go ahead.
to, like, okay. Yeah, things like here. Yeah, she'll walk over to, like, yeah. Well, the statue's presumably not there anymore.
It's not, but
Is there anything, like, left other than, like, the bodies and stuff in the site where the ritual is being conducted?
there are various kind of small figures and effigies, little sort of stick doll type things that seem to have been brought here either as some version of offerings or as part of the ritual. You can certainly take the time to examine them if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Doc?
While they're investigating that, can Winley kind of wander around and check out the druids and
Yes,
see if
I
any
would
of them
love to
have
just give you...
creepy stabs or other things?
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I just gave Doc a help on that investigation.
Okay. Doc, looking around, you are fairly confident that most of the little figurines and various offerings are not particularly significant. They mostly be made out of grass and sticks and twigs. But looking around the area, you realize that there are a number of sort of very thick black wooden roots kind of running through the soil, some of which are sort of popped up from the ground and kind of wrapped around some of the stones and whatnot.
Okay. I might flag down Winley to point those out to see if there's druidic significance to that then.
Okay. Winley, you did not find anything of significance on their bodies.
Okay. I'll go check out the roots.
Okay.
Another investigation.
No, in this case, knowledge nature check.
Oh, good.
Can I say I gave a help as a part of pointing that out to her then?
Sure.
Not particularly good at nature checks. I know I'm a weird druid.
It's embarrassing. It's like a bard not having proficiency in performance checks.
Having religion.
You don't recognize the type of wood or root here, but you have a very deep sense of unease just looking at them.
Good, love that.
Should we-
I'll relay that to Duff.
Should we do something about them?
So,
Are they coming
What?
from the big tree? Like, are they the big tree's roots, or can we not really
You
tell?
can't tell; they're just roots coming up out of the ground.
where is the big tree exactly?
About 100 yards to the southwest.
I guess Ash doesn't feel strongly about that anymore, huh?
Mm. Well, we do.
Well, yeah, fair enough. And the lightning's still going, though, right?
Correct.
We should
We should get the fuck out.
we should take a short rest.
I mean, I will note that the lightning has only struck around the sides of the ring, not anywhere in the center at
This
any
is the
point.
safest place.
I had a storm or some shit.
Still, they'll be back soon enough, and they'll be checking out the inside of this area.
Because this was a pretty big.
So not.
There were like a bunch of Karens and stuff, so we can't be certain that no one else that this was the entirety of the grove. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Did we see anything coming in? Any sort of like structure that we could? I mean, I know there were cairns, but were there like
Nope.
buildings at all?
Nope.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, I can cast Tiny Hut if we want some form of shelter. How's the weather? Like, I know you said it's not raining. Is it cold? Is it windy?
The hill is still covered in an ochre haze, and there's still lightning cracking up on the sides. It is night, though. Albeit, again, as we sort of described before, the haze itself seems to be somewhat luminescent. It's you can't see very far through it, but it's also not dark here.
I mean, Harmony will offer, if we pick out a spot, I can cast Tiny Hut and give us some form of shelter, and we could take it. No, I don't think you have to have a spell slot. It's a ritual.
Oh, right.
If we want some form of shelter within which to take a short rest or a long rest, Harmony's happy to offer, but we'd have to find a spot we want to cast it in.
Mina has Sunny's corpse now slung over one shoulder, and returning to the group, we'll say again, I think if returning to the winery does not suit us, which I totally understand, that's a fairly long jaunt back there, I do think we should find somewhere to camp, as it were, for the night, as opposed to just resting for an hour. I, for one, am very injured, and some of my magical energy is depleted as well. I don't know about the rest of you, but I think I think we should try to take a long rest, is what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Do you want to case the joint, Mina, and see if you can find the safest spot you think would be best to set up a tiny hut?
How tiny is a tiny hut?
Yes. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll look it up.
Oh,
I can fit like 9. I can designate like 9 other creatures to like fit in it. It's cozy, but I think it's like 10-foot radius. I'll have to double check.
Bit of a squeeze.
I didn't know if it was like tiny but bigger on the inside.
No. It's the same size. Sorry, I will post that in just a sec. But I figured Nina might want to find us some high ground or something.
Okay. Well, just as the recollection of what you observed coming up the hill, essentially the level that you're on is effectively a plateau with about 50-foot cliffs on most sides, other than the section that you came up. The cairns that you observed were on the kind of the lower ring running around this level. The large tree that you saw is about 100 yards to the southwest, and the trail and path just kind of sort of led up the hill through this circle and towards the tree.
And what was the fortune teller card about the tree?
I'll post it.
Okay, thank you.
I kind of felt like, yeah, I mean, we'll see when Tom posts it here, but I felt like we needed to look like under. I got the sense it was something under the tree, or maybe that was like under the windmill. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing up those prophecies. But I mean, for Mina's part, she thinks like, let's get back to the tree line a ways away from this hill. Harmony can use Yeah.
9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside, so there's 5 of us plus the 2. So we're at 7. R.I.P. Sunny.
Okay. Are you trying to set up the hut here in the circle?
Wherever Mina points out.
Okay.
No, I mean, so that's what I'm thinking is we can. I mean, it's not very. It won't take us very long to just hustle back down the hill.
Yeah.
Towards the creepy tree line, right?
No. Probably a couple of minutes at most.
Hopefully we're not.
Okay. So do that and find a spot between some creepy trees and make a tiny hut. And definitely not the favorite place to camp, but
I do think it's also better than going back through the mist and then having to come
Yeah.
back here to deal with the evil tree.
Right, exactly.
no, you're right.
Go
Totally.
back and forth
Absolutely.
multiple times.
Although I also don't necessarily like the idea of having the hostages either with us or not with us
Right.
and dealing with the evil tree.
Yeah. Send them through the mist on
Well,
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I mean, could you cast Tiny Hut again and they
Yeah,
could
I can,
stay?
as long as you give me 10 minutes, I can cast it. I can cast it as many times as needed.
Maybe we should do that
Yeah,
in
I
the
can give
morning
them one to
once we've
hang
long
out
rested.
in, for sure.
Yeah, and they can hide in there.
Yeah, that could work.
Well, then you're just heading back down the hill, and then do you want to head east, west, north, or?
What do you think, Lena? In the tree line, but like on the outskirts of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think we should leave our path back to the winery open at the very least, and stay near it. So I was imagining somewhere like here-ish at the bottom of the hill, but still on the road back to the winery. But maybe a little further off into the trees, just to avoid being spotted, as has happened, in the very recent past. Yeah, like some there-ish.
Okay.
And obviously, as we're going down there, being very wary and, even, do you want perception checks to be just like looking for threats
Sure.
in the trees? Okay.
I will perceive as well.
Not great. Yeah, I was going to say others are welcome to, yeah.
Gotta take my perception out for a spin.
Gotta exercise your perception every now and then.
Yeah, well,
Something.
for something.
Are we perceiving anything?
I'm waiting for anybody else to finish their rolls. Anybody else?
Sorry, what kind of rolls? I was trying to figure out this saving thing Colin does. All right, hold on. It's perception.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does that make sense, Ash?
Yeah, I'm sort of trying to figure it out.
Seems unfair that Ash is rolling with the death penalty despite passing her death saves.
Well, I imagine it's something to do with
Oh,
her
I'm sure
new
it does.
appearance.
I'm still going to
Okay.
bet it on Ash's behalf.
Walking out there, though Winley and Doc are very, very, very perceptive, other than the distant crack of thunder as various bolts strike the circle up on the hill. You do not see any threats coming your way.
We are able to convince the woman and child to come along with us. Right?
Yeah, they're not straying more than like 10 feet
They
from any of you.
recognize us as the only
Good. Good.
Very little convincing.
I mean, I would hope not. Yeah.
Well, I can take watch all night because Mina's gonna stay awake and
well, you can't
sit
get
outside
if
and bring Sunny back.
If you take more than that, won't count as a long rest for you, will it?
I mean, it specifically says 8 hours of work, which
Right.
I imagine
Okay.
Yeah, not a
is
rest.
not.
Well, all right. I mean,
I think it's mechanically meant to not be
Right.
doable during a long rest.
if that's if you're okay with that, I mean, will it be too distracting? Do you need people to sit up with you?
I can take watch.
For you people I don't recognize.
I mean, I imagine I can.
I
I
can
imagine I can stay pretty aware while I'm working. But yeah, if others want to,
take the full watch.
Oh,
Great.
so it's like that, huh?
Harmony will.
Well-
I mean, yeah, Harmony will. As soon as Mina designates a spot, we'll start casting tiny.
Okay.
For the spell
and also Mina will kind of balk at Ash a little bit and say, Ash, actually, of any of us, I think maybe you should take tonight off. See if a good night's rest will bring a little bit of color back into those cheeks. You know.
I do not feel
Make
tired.
you less dead and creepy. Is what.
So that's okay. Noted. Tucking that detail away. Well, let's get camp set up, and maybe you'll start to feel a little bit sleepy then.
Okay. All right. We'll say the ritual casting goes off without any issue. Is anybody doing anything in particular during the long rest, or taking any particular preparatory actions?
Not during the long rest, but maybe while the ritual is being cast. Can I do like an Arcana check to try to identify what's happened to Ash?
Sure.
If you want to make an Arcana check with that stone, you can do that too.
With the stone? Oh, right.
I'll give you a help action on that.
On which one?
The Arcana to see what's happened to Ash.
Sure.
And the stone. I mean, when they
You're doing some jumping jacks, Ash?
I'm trying to figure out how to add the -4 for res sickness.
Gotcha.
Did those fields show up? Did you?
Yeah, and I put them in, but they're not doing nothing.
Huh. Did you check the checkbox next to them?
No, I did not.
There you go.
Just now seeing these stupid check marks, why they would be there. Okay.
Let's see if Ash can do jumping jacks now.
Well, she's a -4 worse of them.
It's true. Effective. All right. So Ash is taking all of the watches. Is no one else taking one?
Well, Ash has a -4 to perception, so. But Mina's gonna be up the whole time too, so.
But also distracted by.
Yeah, Winley also is
Some
kind of
people.
concerned about like Ash.
Well,
So
Yeah.
okay,
definitely gonna
What
not
kind of
just
information
leave
do I
Ash
get off
with
of that
Mina
21 Arcana?
alone.
You have never seen something like this before.
Ducks.
You've seen undead. You've seen magic. You've never seen this.
Doc's getting his calipers out and like what's going on?
Probably just firm poking the ribs.
If you do not feel comfortable with taking watch, I understand. I will go stand over here. And that's literally what I do. I go and stand off in the corner and
Is
I just
Ash
kind of
taking-
stare off.
Is Ash taking watch literally just staring blankly into the darkness for 8 hours straight?
Yep.
Is that
Harmony,
what-
Harmony sort of like watches Doc try to examine Ash and like, the general party's discomfort about this, and she's like, let's deal with this tomorrow.
If you're actually examining me, you might also realize that I'm not breathing.
I mean, yeah, that feels like something that might have come
I
up.
might take a breath here or there, but you notice that I'm not actively breathing.
Ash,
Right.
Ash, get in the bag of holding.
So I mean, like
Silence, get in the bag.
my favorite enemy is undead. So with all of these details, am I starting to think that Ash has become some kind of actual undead? Or, I mean, up until this point, I've been thinking very, very ill or like cursed badly.
So Mina has a strange feeling about it. Mina sees many physical signs and characteristics that would seem undead, but she's not getting that gut feeling.
Shoot her with a crossbow bolt. See if you
See if
do
it does extra damage.
Sure.
D&D science.
Just like a whack with the butt of the
This
crossbow
isn't
just to test
personal.
it out.
Did that hurt a normal amount, or did it hurt like your
Extra.
undead amount?
Did it hurt? 1d4?
Normally around this time when we're camping and stuff, I know we're in a hut here, so I wouldn't be putting up a tent, but I'd be like getting out a sleeping roll and kind of putting stuff around and kind of making it a little homely, probably doffing my armor and stuff. None of that. I'm just standing just in the corner, just kind of blankly looking off into space, not taking my armor off, not worrying about cleaning, just standing there.
Yeah, Winley's definitely gonna take a watch with Mina.
Buck will also be taking watch with Ash at some point, and non-stop questions.
Okay. So then who's taking the first watch other than Ash?
I'll do first.
Okay. Second?
I don't care where I'm at. I have 1 hit point, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be up all night, as noted.
Harmony will take a watch at some point if we want somebody, but we don't have
I prefer
4.
to fully get rid of your res sickness.
Well, you can take 2 hours of watch and
Oh, right,
still
right,
get a
right.
long rest. So Harmony will take a turn since Mina's a bit distracted and Ash is, in a way. Yeah.
I'm sure. Could we have the woman take a watch? Just for an extra pair of eyes?
Make a diplomacy check. Or persuasion, or whatever we call it in this edition.
Oh, I'll do it. Unless you want to do it, Winley.
No, I don't have as good a persuasion as you, I'm sure. So I will help you persuade her.
No one does.
Okay. She seems much more interested in kind of tending to her son, but agrees.
Yeah. I mean, Harmony's just kind of like apologizing. She's like, I wouldn't normally ask, but our companions some of our companions are in a bit of a way, so we might need an extra pair of eyes.
I understand.
Winley will assure her that she'll keep an eye on her son while she's watching.
Okay. Well then, let's go ahead and get a first watch round of perception checks from Ash and Doc. And Mina, you can do one at disadvantage since you're sort of busy with your task.
Makes sense.
About to hit 7th level, and we're just gonna be sitting here.
Well, there's those double sixes again, guys.
Huzzah.
Okay.
Such a theme.
Despite being very preoccupied with the act and work of bringing Sunny back from the dead, Mina does not see any threats, nor does Ash or Doc. Let's get a round of rolls for second watch.
Doc and Ash are distracted by Doc's attempts at science.
Ash and Mina.
Oh, sorry.
Not a mechanical way.
Consistency
Mina's
is key,
just-
Mina.
Yeah, Mina's on watch.
Consistency is key for Ash too. That said, nothing comes your way during the second watch. We get a third round.
You certainly can.
Okay. Nothing seems to come your way even during the third watch.
Hey, Ash, are you willing to converse during Harmony's watch?
Sure.
Okay. Harmony probably spends a significant portion of the watch casting minor illusion and pulling the faces of almost everyone they've met in Barovia and be like, what about this person? Do you recognize this person? How about this person? and occasional people from Daggerford, like the Duchess or Stanimir, or but like
I'll
just
probably
very-
be like, I'm sorry, so what's your name?
Okay. I'm gonna try not to take this personally, Ash, but it's Harmony, your closest and dearest friend.
I don't know you, but I do feel kinship to you.
You
so
also swore
I
an oath
guess
to
that's
serve
true.
me eternally.
Perception check?
Okay.
I mean, if you're going to do it now at the time while he's rolling at -4.
Bit of a Harmony considers it momentarily, but twisting this exact situation to her advantage feels a bit beyond the pale even for her.
Okay. All right, and then on the last watch, and
presumably Ash recognizes absolutely zero faces.
Ash, you have some familiarity with some of them. You're not quite putting names to them, but you're like, oh, Irwin. That guy looks familiar. No, you
Yeah,
have that.
of course.
You have that sense from many of the people that Harmony is showing you, but no names come to the
I'd
faces.
probably show Strahd first.
Same thing.
Okay.
Oh, that guy looks like a prick.
Are you actually like filling me in on any of these people, or are you just showing them and just being like, okay, you don't remember them? All right,
No,
next.
I mean Harmony will if it's okay with the DM, Harmony will give brief recaps. She's a storyteller. She'll actually probably spend the 2 hours kind of giving a brief recap of everything that we've gotten up to in Barovia so far,
Sure.
accompanied with minor illusions.
Okay. I'm sure like the old bone grinder and
Right.
whatnot is a fun story to tell.
Oh, and Harmony died. Well, she may be slightly.
I died, but I recovered in a slightly more complete manner than you did, apparently.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the night does pass, and no one has passed away. As sort of the call it the Barovian sun, aka just a little more daylight, comes to the horizon. Sunny comes trotting out of the woods, looking quite dapper and happy to see all of you. For those of you who did get enough XP for it, you do get your level 7 bump.
So we get the effects of the long rest.
You do receive the effects of a long rest.
Well, hey, my resurrection modifier or penalty went away.
And
Yes.
Ash, you do get your modifier is reduced to 3.
Yep.
Just when you got it set up before.
Did Mina level up, or did staying up keep her from...
Mina does level up.
Okay, so, but since I didn't long rest, should I just, like, layer the level up benefits on top of...
Yep.
Okay, that's what I figured. Just...
Does Harmony get XP for her recap?
No.
Okay.
No, but you do get inspiration.
Great.
Good hustle, but no.
I mean, just imagine leaving Doc behind.
Well, you know,
would have been.
I think Doc would understand that as many people as can level up as possible.
There would still be a small pile of salt about
right. Well,
Small pile.
understand.
Just a small pile.
Oh, and just so everyone knows, Doc and Ash specifically, your hit point maximum does go back down. Yep, because 8 is no longer in effect.
Honestly, I just kind of tracked that through.
Man, it'd be really cool if I'd have put my 4th level spells in my character sheet.
You have all completed your long rest of various assortments, sans Mina, who instead has completed the Great Return of Sunny. And with that, what shall you do?
Well, do people want to check out that tree now, or...
Is the lightning still going?
Yes. Happened throughout the whole night.
Potent.
Oh, I was going to investigate the stone real quick.
Yes.
I'll help with that.
I mean, I get double proficiency on int history, but I assume it's more of an intercana.
Up to you.
Well, history would be local, probably, presumably, and I don't have that, so I'm just going to...
Yeah, Arcana seems appropriate for what you were trying to find out about it.
Okay. You are not really certain what this thing is beyond what the properties that have been described to you.
Fair enough.
Do we know which one this is? Was it described if the different stones had like different colors or anything?
No, that was not described.
Okay. I guess we could ask Stefania. Harmony will kind of like when we're like looking at it, she'll be like, Stefania, do you know anything about this stone?
She nods. Yes, it is one of the stones that brings life to the vineyards.
Good. Do you know which one it is?
I've never actually seen them beyond the description. They've always been buried in the ground.
All right. Well, maybe we should leave this with you in case... Do you think we should? You know, in case one or all of us doesn't come back from what we're doing today, you'll be able to hopefully get it back to your family.
If you give it to me, I would like to take it back. The vineyards need it, or they will continue to die.
Yeah, have you made the journey? Have you been this far from I mean, presumably you haven't been here. Have you traveled through the mists before? Are you accustomed to it?
She nods. We had come this way in search of, I suppose it doesn't matter to some extent, but looking for Davian to see if he had escaped. We were captured in these woods, but this has been close to our home our whole lives.
Well,
What's the trick?
She looks a little perturbed. The trick?
Getting through the...
Do you see things in the mist?
Yes, this hill, she sort of gestures in the direction of the hill. We called it Yester Hill. It gives us visions of the past, things that have been, things that we wish were. It has been this way since I was a child and long before, I think, but the visions have always been largely harmless, or at least that's the feeling, perhaps other than the sadness or the regrets that we can be shown.
Those can be potent, Harmony says contemplatively. But she will kind of like shake herself out of that momentary reverie and just say, well, if you're confident in your ability to make it, you're both feeling up to the journey back. Your family, Davian included, was safe at the Wizard of Wines when we left. And I'm sure they would be overjoyed to see you bring the stone back. My only fear would be if you would the chance of you getting accosted again on the road back. But if you're confident in your ability to make it, then I'm fine letting them take it back. And Harmony will look around to the rest of the party.
I mean, I don't recall seeing anything particularly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. If they know what they're getting into, then sure. Winley, you good with it?
Yeah.
I was about to ask Ash, but
Yeah.
clearly no point.
Yep.
Sorry, Ash.
Mhm.
Harmony will give the stone a couple yanks to get it away from Doc. And we'll hand it over to Stefani and say, give our best to your family. Hopefully we will return to them before too long.
Of course, and please be safe. I would hate for something to befall you, having gone through such great lengths to save us.
Well, that's the job
Ditto.
description. We'll do our best, and Harmony will kind of kneel down. Don't think we caught the boy's name, and I don't know how he's reacting to us.
He's been pretty shy.
Okay.
Looking at him, you realize he's maybe 4.
Right. Harmony will kind of like kneel down to be more on eye level with him and kind of like ruffle his hair a little bit and be like, hey, you keep your mom safe on the trip back, okay?
He gives kind of a sheepish nod.
Before they leave, Winley does want to take a look at the stone just so that she has a better knowledge of it for potentially using locate objects later.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Doc could probably give a help with that.
Yep, sure. Actually, I have a better modifier if you want to give me the help action. Well, it's done now.
Well, Winley needs not personal
Yeah.
knowledge of it to cast locate
Yeah.
object.
Oh. Okay. Well done.
Hugo?
Okay. Well, she takes the gem and begins with his name is Claudio. Claudio, and starts to take him to the northeast.
All right. Well,
What now?
We should probably go destroy the evil tree.
Harmony will look over to Ash and say, Ash, before you lost your memories, you were given a message, a foretelling, by a Vistana woman telling you you had the tarot card, the druid, and were told to watch for the sign of the ravens. Does any of this mean anything to you?
No.
Well, are you prepared to fight by our side nonetheless?
I will follow you, and I will keep you safe.
All right.
Well, you know.
This is fine.
I'll make Can I make an insight check on that?
Sure.
Okay. Seems
legit.
Not bullshitting.
okay.
Unless Ash, do you want to lie about that?
Yes, I've changed my mind, and I want to kill my party. No, Ash has. She doesn't know you guys, but she has like an inkling in the back of her mind that you guys are allies. So she knows that she still has a feeling deep down inside that she wants to protect you, but she just doesn't know you guys very well anymore.
Okay. Well,
Mina seems to trust Ash, but is definitely just still worried about her.
Hey, Army will kind of like cock her head and look at Ash and just say, Ash, does the name Bahamut mean anything to you?
Ash, that one does come through quite clearly.
Yes, he is my god. He gives me my powers so that I can protect you.
He said is.
Oh, okay. I heard was. My bad.
And Harmony nods and seems like, well, that's something, at least. We'll start there. If you next time you talk to him, maybe ask him for your memories back, if that's something he can do. He's a god after all. But Harmony will kind of like, I mean, the hut's faded, camp's packed up. Harmony will kind of like turn and be like, well, lead the way, Mina. Assuming we're all on the same page about this tree.
Willie wants to go check out the creepy tree.
Of course.
Mina is definitely enthusiastic to be with the group going to check out the tree.
Yep.
Definitely interested in that. But less interested in scouting ahead and sort of leading the way from sort of far in front right now, just because Sunny is kind of freshly returned. She's still kind of enjoying being around him. So she's gonna instead, when Harmony approaches, yes, but I don't know. I'm not gonna lead the way. I'm not gonna scout ahead. I think we should move together as a party.
Well, I do have my daily casting of invisibility if we want to bust that out. But if
We
we
all know
want,
lightning can't strike
if
you.
we
you're
want to move
invisible.
as a group, we can do that too. That's fine.
Yeah, let's
by
just
me.
stick together. I think that's fine.
Okay, I am going to spend a little bit of time casting Gift of Alacrity and Aid on the same 3 people, unless anyone's feeling particularly strongly about getting 5 of an HP max change. Harmony will give it to herself again. So Ash, Doc, and
Yep.
Harmony take the 5 extra HP.
Mina, do you want some healing?
Oh yeah, Mina, I forgot that.
No,
you
I mean
didn't
it's
get along.
okay. I
Well,
just say that
couldn't you have
as
spent
another
hit
reason
dice?
why I'm not exactly looking to charge out
Did
in
not
front.
take a short or long
Oh,
rest.
not a short or long rest. Oh, okay.
I say I could also give you some temp hit points.
No,
I just
Right, take
walk
it.
up and I put my hand on your shoulder and I heal you. Take an additional, I think, 6 from that. But let me double check that.
I'll cast heroism as well. I get a free cast per day.
it's a
So.
concentration spell.
That's also only up to a
Yeah,
minute.
less than a minute, so that's
Oh.
more in
Never
Oh.
mind. Just kidding.
Save it.
Unless you want to feel good for the next minute.
So brave,
I
so
mean,
bold.
definitely, but yeah.
Start walking up the hill
An
immediately. Feel
additional
less brave.
5, so you get 23 back.
Wow,
Sweet.
potent.
Okay. Fun. Any other stuff before you leave camp, or any other discussion about where you want to go to?
Nope. To the tree.
Big tree, I guess.
Heading back up the hill again. It is a lot of the light still seems to be sort of provided by the ochre mist, but it is definitively a little brighter out. Coming up the hill, do you want to go through the circle on your way to the tree, or go around the circle?
I see no reason to go around, but I'm also probably not speaking for the party currently.
Well, it wasn't really like there's a wall all the way around the circle, right? There wasn't like
Yeah,
an
but there's a
exit
path.
point on the other.
No,
Oh, is there?
I say
Okay.
it's a circle on the hill, but there is space around it.
I guess we could go
Yeah,
through and
go
see
through
if
it,
anything's
yeah.
changed with those weird roots and stuff.
Yeah, agreed.
Or if the bodies are gone.
Or if the bodies are gone.
Okay. Walking through the circle, not so much that the roots have done anything per se, but you notice that a lot of the druid bodies and berserker bodies have begun to sort of decay very quickly. They are already very well sunken. Their skin is sort of blackened. They are not rotting away at the normal rate of decomposition.
Perhaps we should have burned the bodies last night.
We still could.
I mean, yeah, let's step on some skulls and then burn some corpses.
Seems like
Okay.
duplication of work. It's unnecessary.
I believe in being thorough. I'm a scientist. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
a professional.
Of course.
If we want to take some time to burn the bodies, I'm not against that, but that I defer to your expertise as Winley and Mina on what we should do here.
Maybe they have valuables on them as well.
I thought we already checked for those.
Did we?
I thought,
I think
Yeah.
we were a little occupied.
Winley looked.
yeah.
I didn't
think we
work
should leave them.
particularly effectively, but yeah, I did look.
I mean, I'm of the opinion that we should leave them to rot on the ground, but Winley may feel differently.
Well,
No, Winley doesn't care.
if you aren't of the opinion that they're going to get up and continue to make more trouble for us, then fine by me.
No, nothing. I don't think burying them would prevent that necessarily. So
That was not a dog that's here, Monroe.
Hugo, it's okay.
That was a dog through the computer.
Thanks, Kona.
Trolls don't understand the concept of the internet.
So you are burning the bodies.
No, I think we're just leaving them.
Okay. Well, in passing through the circle, otherwise you remain unaccosted. Beginning to approach the sort of copse of trees that the large tree sits in, you realize upon approaching that the ground sort of starts to sink in around that tree. That kind of at the edge of the trees, it's sort of sloping down into a bit of a basin. Looking down into the basin, you can see that the ground is largely kind of covered in bones, skulls. There's a lot of kind of broken armor, staffs. This is some version of a sort of an open burial pit in this depression.
Is it difficult terrain?
It is not.
Okay. Is there anything good amongst the
Yeah, I was
armor
gonna
and staff? Don't your duck wants to go scamper off to look?
I suspect not, but I will do a brief perception check, I guess, to look.
If you are looking for armor, you can have mine.
Doc? Doc? No. Or yes, I don't know.
No.
I mean, the doc doesn't see anything that particularly stands out. All of these definitely have been pretty well worn, destroyed. These were worn by somebody who died in them.
There aren't worthwhile pieces you could incorporate into your existing armor.
No, someday.
Harmy will just kind of comment, Ash, you might need your armor here in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are we going into the basin, or are we just standing at the edge here?
I will start going into the basin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Then we will jump onto yonder map.
Oh, good.
I don't know why.
Oh, good, it's red. That's always a good sign.
Oh, pleasant.
Love that.
Coming lower into the basin, you see that there's sort of a difference in the texture of the ground. Not only are there the various bones, skeletons, so on and so forth, but also that the ground itself, the grass, the leaves on the trees, etc., are blood red. And kind of coming down into this low point where you are here, and seeing kind of the big tree in the center of the grove here. It is very, very clear, just again looking around, that easily hundreds, if not thousands, of bodies have been discarded here over the years, or perhaps either abandoned or offered to what lurks here.
This place is evil.
Yeah, man, no shit.
Nodding in agreement.
Yes, correct.
We should burn it.
Continued nodding.
Sounds good.
So do I actually
And I'm
see
not
this?
sure if I have
token
more
over
vision than I should, but I do see a token down there. It looks
Yeah,
like
I
a
did
druid.
too.
There is a body laying at the foot of the tree. Somewhat hard to see on the far side there, but yes, you can see it.
Okay.
I'm going to approach it.
Go right ahead.
I'll be kind of keeping pace with Ash as best I can, just to.
Okay. Approaching the body, Ash, you can see that it is well enveloped in vines and roots, and notably that some of them are running into or through the body itself. This person, who is sort of difficult to tell what they were wearing or what they were dressed as prior, seems familiar to Ash, but you can't place it.
I'm there too.
I look up to the people around me and like, I think I know this person. Is it someone from my past?
I assume that is-
Do you guys recognize this person?
It seems familiar to you as well, Doc, but it's not ringing a bell.
Alright.
If you know who this person is by appearance, it's either their state or just been a long time since you've seen them.
Harmony is kind of, I mean, as the rest of the party approaches the tree, Harmony's kind of like sticking to the perimeter, just trying to make sure that there's no one coming to, or hiding, or gonna jump out and fuck our shit up. Can I make a perception check? Just
Sure.
kind of keep an eye out. And Harmony will kind of comment like, seems like you're expert. I mean, probably should help him take a look at that tree, baby.
Yeah, Winley's checking out the tree.
Okay. The trees around you, Harmony, look very creepy and haunty, much in almost a Disney-esque haunted forest sort of way.
Snow White.
But that said, no, you do not see any particular threats.
Okay.
Mina, you also don't see any threats. Sunny kind of barks and seems somewhat anxious or perhaps excited about the figure by the tree.
I would like to try and free the figure by the tree.
Does
Let's find
Winley,
out who it is
Yeah,
first.
that.
does Winley recognize the person?
Make a history check.
Token doesn't seem to-
Just tell me what I need to roll.
Hold on, let me check mine.
19?
Sunny coming over there seems even more excited.
Yeah, noting Sunny's excitement and fearing that she may know what is coming here, Mina will make her way down there.
Mina coming around the tree, you can see a very, very familiar face, the face of Kelvani, the druid who raised you, who is currently in the embrace of the Gulthias tree.
What do I need to roll to try and free this person? Because I still wanted to do that.
Make a perception check.
And Mina obviously rushes over and, sets all other things aside and tries to go about cutting this person free.
Okay, Ash, you may feel compelled to say something to Mina before she goes too far, but you can see that the roots and vines are literally running through the body of Kelvani.
Dead?
Okay, so
seemingly alive, but
no.
not moving.
Yeah. I will point that out immediately. Seeing Mina start going towards the body, I'll be like, wait, it might be dangerous to move her. Those roots, look at them. They go through.
Harmony, are you staying back there?
I mean, she's, since the rest of the party's occupied at the tree, she'll probably make a few steps closer, but, is still trying to watch the perimeter.
I can heal this person if it is your friend.
Is it
we can get her free.
Based on the tone of Sonny's barks, it doesn't sound like he's, attacking anything. I mean, Harmony's been in a couple fights with Sonny. This doesn't have the timbre of, Sonny being agitated. Or
no, seems well. I'd say not so much agitated as much as excited, a familiar person.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Mina is not really the type to burst into tears or such elaborate displays of emotion, but it's clear that she hasn't seen this person for a while and that it's someone who means a lot to her. And at some point in the midst of trying to brush these branches aside, still noting what Ash is saying, but she'll turn back and just say, she's my mother.
Should we try and cut her free? I can heal her if we accidentally do any damage, but we should probably get her free from this tree.
You can't you talk to plants, Biggin?
I was just gonna say Winley will try to persuade the tree to release her.
Okay, go and make a persuasion
Do
check.
you want me to give you
I think I already get
okay.
I get advantage because
Great.
I've got the speech of beast in me. So
Old man Willow.
So, I mean, is she conscious? Is she able to speak?
She seems sort of entranced. That said, Winley, as you begin to speak to the tree, there is a gentle rustle in the grove, and many of the plants that looked very creepy seem to be coming to life. Initiative, please.
Great.
Oh, shit.
More blights.
Is there any stats we can break? Oh, wait, I wouldn't know that.
I would have totally forgotten that.
Quick, craft another one.
Where is my initiative?
Artificer and a druid. I feel like between the two of us, we could probably make something work.
Well, I'm going last.
You also have a -4 to that, so
I don't know why there wasn't a -4.
you have to. If you go into the gear, you can add an initiative modifier and a passive perception modifier, but they're in their own areas under the skills and abilities specifically. I need to roll a D8 for gift of alacrity. Was it a D6? I already forgot. I think it's a D8. I'm gonna check. D8. So, hold off just a moment, Dan, before Harmony's initiative is official. She's adding 2! A hot 2! That is a lot. Luckily, most of the party is level 7.
Yes, most of the party is. It's true.
Harmony's like, oh good, experience points.
They'll protect you. The level 7s.
God damn it, why do I always everyone I try to stay back from the obvious trap, it comes to me.
There.
I mean, I would make a fairly pointed joke about it in the chat.
Yeah, everything's
Thank you very much, Colin. I only have a -3 to initiative.
You're so right, Tom. My mistake.
So I have 0.11 initiative, okay?
0.11.
Doc, a rain of very familiar needles comes clashing off of your armor.
Friends.
The same thing happens to you, Ash.
Just rolls his eyes.
Yeah, not this again.
Oh, did they surprise us?
They just have the initiative.
Wow.
It's embarrassing.
Bastards.
It's not great, man.
All right. Well, fortunately, the only person who takes a hit here is Harmony for 6. Everybody else is sort of rained on by these needles, but doesn't take any damage. And with that, it is Sunny's turn.
I guess I should start.
Sorry, I don't know how that. I'm sorry, I didn't have her selected. Mina rolled a 19 as well, and she has an 18 initiative. So here, I'll roll her again to put her on there. But she should have a 19. So she and Sunny will go basically simultaneously, but Sunny goes after, of course. So Mina will just step aside, just kind of try to. Are there some over? Oh, they're all around us. Okay, sorry, I hadn't swept my token around yet. Okay, well that still feels like it's slightly more, just trying to cover Kelviny as much as possible. And does this one look? Is that a vine one?
Yep.
The vine ones were kind of more annoying, weren't they?
They were hardier than the tree blights, yes.
Yeah,
Or the
but
twig blights.
the needles are also very annoying. All right. Sorry, I have a new ability that I'm thinking about throwing out here. Gotta survey my
destroy
options.
plants?
What's that?
Is it turn plants?
No.
Wither.
But it might help us kill a few of them, which is also fun. All right. Mina is going to step in front of Kelviny there, and then seeing her adopted mother sort of reawakens some of her druidy magic that Kelviny taught to her, and Mina takes a few small things out of her component pouch, which are these little thorns, scatters them on the ground, and I'm casting Spike Growth.
All right.
Ooh.
So I'll toss that in the chat.
Fight fire with fire, as it were.
I think I'm gonna put it. I think I'm basically just gonna throw it. It's a 20-foot radius, which is pretty.
Very big.
Yeah, pretty good. So I think I'm just gonna throw it like centering it like here-ish. Hold on, I'll draw a thing, and then that's concentration. So I'm not gonna do a bonus action this turn. So that's gonna be my turn. And then Sunny. Sorry, I'm not used to casting control spells where I have to go draw a thing. There we go. 20-foot
Radius.
Ooh, okay. Case in point.
Ping where you want to center it?
That's a bit impotent.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna make a shape. There we go.
Sorry, ping one more time. I missed the ping.
No, I just did it.
I don't see a circle or
Here,
anything.
I got you. We're gonna put it right there.
Okay.
And Sunny then will move over here and is gonna take a bite on that one right next to him.
Shouldn't it be a circle and not a square? It says radius.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Sorry.
Let me
no.
get that for you.
Yeah. Thank you. And Sunny biting. Oof. All right. And I think it does a 13 hit one of these. This guy.
It does. It also kills it immediately.
Sweet. And yeah, I'll leave that there because that still catches plenty of them. So yeah, that's me.
Okay. And with that, Winley.
This one that's now closest to Sunny is one of the needle blades, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just making sure I had the tokens correct. What does Winley want to do?
What does Winley?
Winley is unsure what Winley wants to do. Winley's gonna cast Fairy Fire.
I do want to point out it's not a damage spell.
I am aware.
Okay, I just wanted to be really sure.
Oh, Fairy Fire is rad. Yeah, bring it.
rules.
I'll take
Alright.
advantage against lots
so I'll
of
drop it
enemies.
there so it gets those two.
Okay.
And then I will remind myself that I cast that spell. Then I'll use a bonus action to go into my starry form and shoot at the needle blight with it. Well, make your dex saves for those two, please.
Sure. One succeeds, one fails.
Okay, which one succeeded? I need
Let's-
to know whether or not I get advantage on this attack against the
the
needle.
twig succeeded.
Okay. Alright, so this is an archer arrow.
Advantage, baby.
You blast it into pieces.
Fuck that guy.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Doc.
Look, Ash, I know you're not remembering stuff right now, but this scenario should feel very familiar. Just FYI. And punchy punch on this one.
You deleted my fairy fire, didn't you?
That should be gone.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
All right. Well, if you want to keep highlighting an empty area, go ahead.
They might move into it.
All right.
Well, alas, I don't get 2 attacks.
No,
because-
that one is smashed.
Yeah, bummer.
Anything else, Doc?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Harmony.
Great. Well, Harmony kind of does a quick scan of the battlefield, sees her in close vicinity to at least, including melee range, and kind of rolls her eyes in annoyance and is going to cast Misty Step. I'll go ahead and post that in the chat. Q. And that's going to be 30 feet, so let's move.
Poof.
Bamf. Move here. So this square right here. Sorry, I was just measuring for that one.
Yep.
And this one. Yep. And let's see here. Trying to decide. I kind of want to let them group up a little bit. Is that bad? Or let's see. Yeah, Doc's not in melee range with any of them yet. Mina's got a nice spike growth going over there. Harmony will look at the one that she just bamfed away from and cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Okay.
Hot's 3 damage, DC 16 Wisdom save.
Fails.
Okay, it has disadvantage on its next attack, assuming it survives that Vicious Psychic Assault of 3 damage.
It did survive.
So, disappointed.
Anything else?
Yeah, Harmony is going to use her actual move action to move. Okay, sorry. Just trying to get a feel for where everybody else is. Yeah, she'll kind of move here. Let's see. Actually, she'll move here. Hopefully has the tree started doing anything?
No.
Okay. She kind of looks up at it uneasily, but wants to help Mina provide cover to whoever this Kilvani. Oh wait, no, Mina's told Harmony. But yeah, she will kind of step over there. And
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've conveyed in our travels, times around the campfire. I'm sure you at least have a passing sense of who this person is.
Yes.
Okay.
And Mina
I
seems
used to know who this
particularly
person was.
agitated.
And Mina, if you want to go ahead and roll 2d4 for damage on this vine blight that's moving out.
I will, yes, gladly do that. And it takes 2d4 damage for every 5 feet that it travels.
Only had one increment inside the space.
Oh, okay, cool. Just double checking. I just wasn't watching.
Oh man.
Yeah, bummer. But I'll take it.
So a little damage there, but it's something.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to need reflex saves. Sorry, let me verify this. I don't think it's actually reflex. It is... I need a strength saving throw from Winley, from Mina, from Ash, from Harmony, and from Doc.
A strength save? Can
Yep.
I make a reflex save instead?
Just a strength save.
Fuck.
Oof.
Strength
Oof.
saves from everybody.
Wow, I'm so strong.
Continue.
I really wish that little bonus thing would just total it for me, but
If you want to just text Caitlin some intel that you're getting from behind there, that'd be great.
Totally.
Holy shit.
Good job, Doc.
Doc started lifting after the last time.
Okay. So then, Ash, you are entangled. Mina, you are entangled.
I'm assuming this is the tree reaching out and tangling us.
No, this is the vine blights doing their thing.
Oh, that's right. And then they hurt you. They can like squeeze you to death. God damn it.
Yep.
These guys suck.
So with that, Winley, you take 13 as you begin to be crushed by vines that are ensnaring you. Ash, you take 12 from the very same. And Mina, you take nothing because it doesn't hit you with its ability to constrict. All right.
Huzzah.
And with that, the tiny ones.
Did I have to roll to attack?
Yep.
To that constrict?
Yep.
I would like to use my cosmic omen to decrease its roll against me by 1d6.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Wait, did it have to hit, or do you just get the damage if you fail to save?
It has to hit you after it's constricting you.
-6.
So it does not hurt you.
When we saw that in the stars.
Mina, if I can get 4d4. Actually, that'll just insta-kill this one, and this one will die as well. So I can get 2d4 and a separate 2d4.
Mina feels very pleased about the spikes shredding.
Yeah, doing some serious work. All the twig blights that were in the radius of that spell are ripped to pieces as they try to escape. The needle blight runs out the other side there. I was actually sorry, it's the needle blight's turn, so it does not take that damage. I'm just dumb and trying to move too many things at once. Okay.
Not loving the swarminess of this situation.
Doc, this one close to you, scratches at you but does not get through your armor, and with that is Ash's turn.
Okay, so
Give a quick spin of your
quite a
token
bit
if you
since
haven't already.
I was planning my turn, so hold on one second. So I was thinking of casting Guardian of Faith because it seemed like a pretty cool spell. I'm confused about the wording here, though.
Post it to
So
the
basically,
chat.
it has a 10-foot reach, and it says specifically a creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. So that means if I summon it within range of things already, it doesn't affect them because they didn't move into its range?
Correct, but as soon as they move, it triggers.
Yeah. It's similar
But
to
if they
the
just
moon
stand
beam.
still, it doesn't attack them? That seems kind of silly.
Its vision is attracted by movement.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, let's see here. I'm not really in range of anything, and I'm stuck unless I do like a strength saving throw, right?
Strength check to get out. Yep.
And then I can't attack if I do that, but he can also hurt me if I don't get out. All right, so I will try and get out. So let me do that. Use my action to do that.
Okay.
Strength save. Damn.
Fails.
Okay, well, wasted that. I guess I will cast Spiritual Weapon since that's only a bonus action.
Okay. Anything
And I'll
else?
stick it right here in the middle of all these guys and attack him with that 20.
What does it look
No.
like? Oh, never mind.
Does the Spiritual Weapon get the negative on my...
No, it shouldn't. Wait,
So that's 23.
On
It's a magical weapon.
all checks.
it's on your spell attack bonus, so yeah.
So it is
Oh, that
penalized
sucks.
just as much.
Well, still a 20. I assume a 20 will hit the tangly dude.
It does, or it can.
Does this-
Where do you actually want it exactly?
I want it right here in the middle of all these people. Yeah,
Okay.
There we go. And so I can't move because I'm tangled, so that's my turn.
Okay. Well, with that, the assault continues. So now I'll take 2d4, Mina, as this one tries to escape. Okay, rips it up just a little bit. Okay, and a little shooting action goes a long way. Ooh, one hits Mina for 18. Has a barrage of needles, hits their mark there. Winley, you are missed, and Doc, you are missed. And with that, it is Sunny / Mina's turn.
Was that an attack roll as well?
Yep.
On Mina.
Yep.
Take a -6 on those.
Okay, it's gonna hit anyway.
Oh, well, I said it, so I rolled it.
Oh.
Thank you for appreciate the effort. Mina looks very displeased that there is an enemy adjacent to Calvini there, so will attack said enemy with a couple of quick crossbow bolts. Here is the first one, and just confirming they're not fiends or undead still.
Nope.
Yeah. I'll continue to to pester and sharpshooting. Yeah.
Blast it to pieces.
Sweet. And the one right next to it, also a sharpshooter. There we go.
Solid shots.
And then I will just move. Is that one's still alive? The vine blight? Yeah.
Yep.
I'll just take a side step there to be right next to it.
You are entangled.
Oh, that's correct. Sorry, I forgot that was the guy entangling me. And that happens. That save has to happen at the end of my turn.
No, at the start of your turn, you have to make a strength check to escape.
Oh, sorry. Can I do that now?
It is your action to make that strength check.
Oh, so ignore that in that case.
Stuck for this round.
Moving too quickly. Stuck for this round. That's fine. Not psyched about that, but that's okay because a good boy named Sunny isn't stuck, and he's also very fast. So that'll be Mina's turn, and then Sunny will. Yeah, he can jog over there. If he goes up this way, I think he can avoid taking that attack opportunity. 5, 10, 15, 25. No, so he's just going to go in a straight line to get there, and he'll take an attack of opportunity from this guy to get there in one move action.
Hits him for 2.
Okay, and then he will bite at the viney guy, and
that is a hit.
Okay, and that's it.
All right, let's see if he's still standing. He is not still standing. So
Hey, Sunny.
Sweet.
Bring him down.
Yep.
Do I remember Sunny at least? Give me this, Dan. I remember Sunny.
As vaguely as everyone else.
What do you remember?
I remember Sunny the good
him
boy.
being a good boy.
So
Winley.
cruel.
You don't have to remember that. That's just obvious.
Yes, exactly.
Clearly a good boy. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave since these guys are all conveniently in a 15-foot cube in front of me.
Your allies are as well.
In front of me? No, they're not.
If you can push them into the spike growth, that would be not a terrible thing.
I'm not in front of it, so the square isn't centered on you; just emanates from you.
Yeah.
That's what I thought at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's gonna
You're
hit.
one side.
I definitely thought that too at one point.
It's gonna hit these
The stomp
four.
clap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are spells that say.
Yes, of course.
Okay. One of each type of save. The damage kills these 2 instantly. And then pushes this one. And then Divine succeeds. Oop, that was the wrong thing to type in there. Okay. Anything else, Finley?
Yep.
Roll
And
initiative
then
50 seconds again.
ranged attacks have disadvantage on creatures that are prone, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then I won't shoot at the one that's unable to the ground. I will shoot at this viney guy in front of me with my archer attack.
Hits.
9.
Okay. And anything else?
Nope.
All right, Doc.
Something why I started punching. I'm going to start with this boy.
Hit.
And one on the twig to my east for the road.
Smashed.
Neat.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Harmony.
Oh, harmony, eh? Let me see here. Trying to assess the battlefield. Okay. Let's see. Damn, I don't think I can. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where to drop Shatter to hit the most. I don't think I can catch all 4 of those guys in our vicinity, Duck. 10-foot radius, I don't think. I can catch 3 of
these 3.
Yeah, I can catch those 3. I just can't get that one on the
No,
outskirts.
that's not looking likely.
Okay, but I am going to throw a Shatter over there. Let me put down the template. I'm going to hit these 3 in the triangle here. I will draw that real quick because I'm great at drawing shapes.
I mean, they'll all fit within that.
I was going to
so.
say, I think if you just center it
Yeah.
on that twig light there.
Yep.
it's-
Yeah, I just don't think I can get that one with a 10-foot
No.
radius. So yeah, okay. Then if you don't need me to draw it, I won't.
Nope.
DC 16 concepts.
Everybody fails.
Great.
They all die.
And then they all died.
Harmony puts a flute to her notes and plays a very off-key,
Painfully high note.
Okay. Anything else, Harmony?
Yeah. Harmony will. Let me see here. Harmony will, in the interest of not getting tangled up while she's briefly free, will kind of spread out a little bit. Let's see, that's 20 feet, just so I can take in the whole battlefield. Let's see, 25, 30. Yeah. Well, she'll back up to there just so she can kind of divide the target since Hovan is a little vulnerable. And as a bonus action, she will let's see, call out to Mina, who's definitely probably, since she can get a long rest, in most need of inspiration, and she'll say something inspiring to give you bardic inspiration.
Very well.
I'll post it in the chat again.
Okay. If I can get a save from Winley and not a save, I'm just going to attack you. Ha! No saves.
Your armor
with
class
my
is a
AC.
save.
Winley, you take 13 as you are crushed, and Mina, you take 9 as you are crushed.
Don't you
And
crush
then-
my friends? That's rude.
They'll do it,
The
though.
people that say they're my friends.
Are allegedly my friends.
Yep, that's not going to work anymore, sadly.
You should make yeah. You could try adding the bardic inspiration to it, Mina.
Okay. And Ash, you were caught slightly by surprise
I'll
as
save
one of
it.
these little twigs claws at your leg and deals you 5. With that, it is your turn.
Punt it. Punt that twigs. Punt that twig.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Yes.
I missed that part. Yeah, I'll take a swing at this twig guy here since he's right there. I assume I'm still entangled, but since he's right there, I'm just going to swing.
You hit him.
13. Awesome.
Just cut it into pieces.
Awesome. And then my spiritual weapon will move 5 feet here and attack the same guy there.
Okay. Hit. Okay.
And then that will be my turn.
All right. The few remaining needle blights continue to shoot what they can. Mina, you are hit for 11. And then Ash, you are hit for 5. And then it is Sunny/Mina's turn.
Okay, Mina looks pretty beat up once again. About 19 out of 84 beat up. If I were to represent it as a fraction,
On a scale of 0 to
Yes.
0 to
Commonly
84.
measured in 84.
About a 19. But fighting on is gonna take a couple shots at. Well, he's knocked down, and Sunny's kind of tearing into him. So actually. And I don't really want to move closer. Well, I can't move closer to him. I'm entangled. So instead of shooting at the knocked down one again, these are twigs or needles?
Those are needles. All the twigs are dead.
Ugh, fucking needles. All right. Well, are any of the 3 that I can see there? Are any of them hurt?
The one in the back to the west had to walk through your spikes, and the one to the south was hit by the thunder wave.
Okay, I'll take a shot at the one to the west there.
Okay.
Sharpshooter. Nope, no luck.
You have
Pass.
bardic inspiration.
Okay, yeah, I'll throw an inspiration on that one. Thank you for the reminders. Okay, well,
Nope.
I'll hang on to it.
Don't worry, you still have it.
And a second sharpshooter shot on the same one. A 10 doesn't? Well,
Nope.
I'll throw an inspiration on it. Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
Fuck. Well, at least I keep the inspiration.
At least you keep the inspiration. Mina is distressed.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the excuses. And, whatever. Sunny, coordinated strike on the viney guy.
He does get advantage.
Yes, thank you. So there you go.
Kills it.
Sweet.
Ash and Mina, you are released from the grasp.
Amazing. So that's actually still on Mina's turn because that was the coordinated strike. So I will then... I want to keep staying next to Kel, so I'll stay there. And Sunny, then on his turn, will run over and... Kill it, Sunny. Kill the needles. Does a 13 hit?
He is successful in killing it.
All right, and then he'll finish his move and run over next to that one.
Okay.
And that's me.
All right, Winley.
Winley will cast poison spray on this one in front of her. Maybe if it'll roll. There we go.
Okay.
DC 16 Constitution save, please.
Successful.
That's okay. We'll now shoot it
Very, very effective.
aggressively.
Blasts it into pieces.
Yeah,
And she is freed from her entanglement.
Man, that was my only viable target in that direction for punchiness.
And then
Yeah,
Winley will step over here to help protect Tree Lady.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Doc.
Nope, thus lacking a viable melee target. I'll kind of reacquaint with the group here and then Thorn Whip the one to the south here.
Okay. You kill it.
Neat. Get over here. Oh, it's dead.
Well,
Womp womp.
its corpse gets over here.
It sure does.
There you go. Anything else, Doc?
Nope, that's it.
Harmony.
I'm within 60 feet of this fucker. Let's see. That's not a measurement. Yes. Okay. Harmony will tell the Twig Blight that Sunny just ran it to the fuck off. We'll see if it decides to fuck off.
It's a needle blight.
Okay. Well, that blight. Is it?
It is viciously mocked.
I mean, he was obviously mocking it by calling it a twig blight.
Right.
Needle blight.
Of course.
Can't tell.
Come on,
these
Dave.
blights,
You ever mock someone by calling them by their species? Obviously. You.
I imagine elves do that all the time. Harmony will move let's see. She'll
How
move
far over there are you?
30. And kind of just keep an eye on the last one, scanning the surroundings. Actually, can I make a perception check to see if Jeremy spots anything approaching from the perimeter?
Sure.
Okay.
She spots nothing approaching from the perimeter.
Great. And that thing
Those
has
figures that attacked the end.
Oh,
You saw.
look.
Definitely there.
You definitely don't remember that, Ash.
Yeah, Ash, shut up.
Well, it's Ash's turn, so
Not
don't
Ash,
shut up.
That's me. That's me saying it.
Okay, me, it's your turn.
Oh shit! I will move and swing in a hit. Hopefully, where's my character?
Did you forget
Or-
about your spiritual weapon?
It's out of range of everything at this point.
Right.
Uh, that's a 13.
That is a hit.
I wasn't there were enemies down there that I killed.
Is still standing.
Okay, let's see if my spiritual weapon can make that. I need to turn my character so I can actually see it.
I don't think 20 feet is...
No, it's 25 to get there.
Tracy, 8.
Yeah. Well, it will move there.
Okay.
And that'll be me.
All right. It shoots needles at you for stabbing it, which
With
bounce
disadvantage.
off your armor ineffectively.
Maybe I shouldn't use ranged weapons so close.
And then it is Sunny's turn.
What an idiot.
Finish him.
Did you, is this one up here, Dan, still active, or what's the deal with that one?
It is still active.
It's gonna run off and tattle on us.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. Well, I can't see the one up there, so I think I'll
On the periphery.
The
keep
tree
shooting
is
at this
away.
one.
I mean, fair. Big freaking tree.
So sharpshooter on that one. What's the little icon indicating? Sorry.
It has disadvantage from Viscer's Mockery.
Oh, yes, of course.
It has been mocked viciously.
Yes.
It looks demoralized.
How could I forget those cutting words? Well, I'm just so distracted by them that my shot goes flying off into the air.
You could try Bardic Inspiration.
I was gonna say I still have it, so fuck it. I know if I.
Smoke 'em if you
Yeah.
got 'em.
Smoke him if you got him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's the second shot.
I think you don't need Sharpshooter to kill it.
Yeah. Wow.
Not
That's
killing
a
it,
good
not
point,
sending a
but-
message.
Sticking to my guns here.
Yeah,
All right.
you do
so
kill it.
I'm gonna use inspiration to hit it.
Yep, you kill it.
Amazing. And then
Pure
Sunny
confidence.
doesn't get a coordinated strike then. But Sunny can see the one up there. So
Wait, you didn't move, Mina?
Mina's going to stay next to
Oh, that makes sense.
Kel there. Sunny cannot reach it,
Embarrassed.
just barely. But he'll move. He'll play the old game of moving to be next to it to trigger an opportunity attack if it runs away. And that's me.
Okay. Well, then with that, Winley.
Well, Winley can't see the one up there. So Winley will return to telling the tree to release her. With some hot persuasion. Free her, tree.
You get the sense that the tree is displeased and it does not respond to you in any way.
Yeah, figured.
Anything else, Winley?
Nope.
Doc.
So if I were trying to get over is this like difficult terrain right like through here? If I were trying to get
No.
straight through there or not? Okay. The question is that in range? It's not.
So you bust out the rocket launcher.
Yeah, right. I mean, I lost all vision for a second there. That's exciting. Yeah, he'll probably be dead by the time I get here. All right. Well, double move then.
All right, Harmony.
Okay. Well, upon seeing Sunny go sprinting off, clearly with intent to kill, Harmony guesses that there's something in the way there. And she will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I see it now? Hello, you little fuck. Are you within 60 feet? You sure are. Prepare to be mocked viciously.
We got something better than you little fuck.
It is mocked.
Viciously. Harmony will yell something like, "Sonny, fetch! It's corpse."
Okay. Anything else, Harmony?
Nah.
Ash.
Saving it.
Alright, I'm gonna sacred flame this guy here.
Does your flame still look sacred?
Yes.
It does, and it catches fire and collapses.
Technically, sacred flame does radiant damage.
Okay. That is the end of combat.
Aside from this tree.
Alright. I'm gonna go back to.
Listen, tree.
Think leafy thoughts.
I move back over to Mina's side and I say, "This person is obviously very important to you. We need to get her out, correct?"
Yes, I have known or suspected for some time that she was somewhere here in Barovia, and I was growing suspicious due to various other clues I've noticed, and noticed back near Daggerford. I was starting to suspect that she might have gotten wrapped up in all this. Of course, I was hoping that I wouldn't see her here, that she wouldn't have gotten wrapped up with the ability. And Mina kind of is like rambling a little bit about all this as she's like still trying to like take branches out but like carefully, yeah.
I assume if we want to free her, we will probably have to do some damage. So I reach over and I put my hand on the shoulder of the druid, and I cast Spare the Dying on her.
Okay. When you touch
Or
her...
Death Ward, rather. Death Ward, sorry.
Okay. When you touch her, her eyes open, and you can see that the whites are enveiled in little black wisps. She sort of looks up at Ash, Mina, and Windley standing there, and an otherworldly voice comes out of her. You cannot take her. She is mine.
Is the voice similar to the one I heard in my vision?
No.
No? Okay.
Mina, like, obviously distraught by this, kind of like gently shaking her, but looking dead into those pale white eyes. Who are you talking about? What are you referring to? Kel, it's me. Help us get you out of here.
She sort of blinks a little bit, and some of the black wispiness seems to dissipate slightly. And Kel looks up at you with more familiar eyes. Mina, no, what are you doing here?
When can I roll again to persuade the tree?
You cannot.
In a very long-winded way, I'm sort of here for you. But I've become wrapped up in a lot of other things and met these people, some of who you probably remember vaguely from, they're also locals. My old friend Ash, for example. But yes, in a roundabout way, I'm here to get you out of here. What are you doing here?
They took me. They were trying to regain their powers. They thought I could give them to them.
Okay, so we have to get you away from them, obviously. What do we do?
I can feel it inside me. I don't think you can take me free without it killing me.
We can protect you. We can bring you back.
Do you mean we can't, if we cut these... Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Ash.
I was just going to say, I think we need to cut you free.
You think that'll kill you?
I can feel it inside of me. I don't think it'll let me go.
Mina steps back and looks like she's going to need a moment to kind of take this in.
My god has several things that can help here. We need to get her free from the tree, and then we can get her up. But it's your call.
Well, and she's awake, so Mina gestures to her, and it's her call. What do you want us to do? Do you want to stay? I mean, I came all this way to find you, to bring you back, because I knew you were taken away, obviously. But what do you want?
You should go. It's not safe. You should leave me.
So you're just gonna stay with them now? You're just gonna be part of this, gesturing broadly at the tree, this?
It's not what I want, but I care more for your safety than mine.
We have braved much hardship, or they have braved much hardship to be here. We shouldn't just leave you. We need to help you.
Winley will also speak up at this point and say that maybe we should ask the tree what the tree wants in exchange for releasing her.
I could think of a couple.
I don't
of
think we
people
should
could
bargain
give
with
to
the
it in her place.
Yeah. AKA,
What are
I have
they-
speak with
Go
plants
ahead.
and can actually talk to the tree if we need to.
Can't you talk to the tree anyways, or can it?
It
Just
can't talk
understand
back.
it? Oh,
Yeah. It can understand me. I cannot understand.
Winley has gotten grumpy vibes from the tree.
Yeah, that's what I've gotten. But
It's a bad tree.
if we want to talk to the tree and see what the tree is doing,
are you gonna roll for me, Watson?
What is it doing to you? Is it like absorbing you? Are they using you for some kind of, we've seen them performing large rituals and doing crazy stuff like that. Are they using you in that way somehow?
They were druids once, much as I, much as her. And she kind of lifts a weak arm, gesturing towards Winley. They've lost the power to be one with the land. They cannot change. They thought I could give that to them. I can't. No one can. But when I couldn't help, they gave me to it, to feed it.
I'm gonna do an experimental cut of a root that's like near her back to see if I can kind of cut her free.
Okay. Just taking a slice there?
Yeah.
Okay, she immediately begins to convulse.
Okay.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Winley, do you want to negotiate with the tree?
yeah, if you want me to, I can try talking to the tree.
Okay.
I mean, and while you're sorting out the tree talking, are you concerned that they are using you for something unnatural, something evil? I mean, I don't want you to die. I don't want to be the one that kills you. Are you worried about that though?
If she dies, I can bring her back.
Okay. There are no ravens, Ash. Are you casting the spell?
Yep.
Okay. You immediately sort of hear kind of the whispery, druidy tones kind of in your mind. You cannot have her. She is mine, and your bones will soon be mine.
How soon?
Let's get specific.
Danger, or just like in general.
In the geological sense? Or?
Winley will ask the tree what it wants. Like, why does it need to feed on her?
You are all nothing. You are all dirt. You are all waste, and I shall consume you.
This thing eats poop.
Harmony, recognizing Mina's personal stakes, and Winley and Doc's more magical. Well, Ash is the healer, Doc's the scholar,
Yeah.
Winley's the hippie, Mina's personally invested. She's kind of taking it upon herself to like keep an eye out on the perimeter, so if that requires multiple perception checks.
Just
let me
one.
know. Okay.
Mina, I think we should cut her free. I can heal her. If she's cursed, I can remove the curse.
What does
Like
Death
a-
Lord do?
Winley would like to ask the tree what it would like in exchange for releasing her.
all of your lives.
You're a fucking tree, bro. Like, we'll burn you down. Like, Winley's getting exasperated.
In the strange
tree.
sense of the druidic language, you can tell it's laughing at you.
Yeah.
Could we offer it? I mean, well, I guess I don't really have any sense of the conversation that Winley's. Are you like telling us what it's saying to you?
Yeah.
Could we offer it the corpses back in that clearing? Would it be
already eating those.
feeding this thing?
Winley will
You want Strahd?
say
You can have Strahd.
to the tree that, like,
Can we get it, Strahd?
that's obviously not going to work. Like, what else can we do for you?
You have nothing that I want for but your lives.
How did you become this?
It does not answer you.
Yeah, great. Cool.
What
can
is-
I try to
what is-
intimidate the
sorry, go
tree?
You can try.
God, druids are weird.
These are the kinds of
Intimidate
questions.
the tree.
persuade the tree?
Intimidate the tree, not just persuade it. Intimidate the
Okay, hold on.
tree.
Let me check something really quick. Speak with plants is not a concentration spell. That's great. I'm going to give myself guidance on this intimidation.
So guidance to intimidate the tree.
I get advantage.
What world, man?
Damn it! It's not going to be good enough.
It does not quiver at your voice.
I feel like my dice are broken. Every time I've rolled advantage, I've rolled the same number.
It's statistically unlikely.
I know.
What
okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Right? No, I'm just trying to think of what else I could say to the tree. Like, does anyone have a torch or something? Like, Winley's not above torturing this tree to get it to release her. Like,
I mean, I have an alchemist's fire, but
I mean, it's
Yeah,
a tree. Surely it doesn't like fire, you know?
I mean, I also think that any damage we do to the tree is going to be transferred into our druid patron here first.
That is
So,
possible.
I guess what Ash seems to be proposing is we cut her free. It will probably hurt her immensely, if not kill her, but Ash is confident she can repair that damage. The tree doesn't seem inclined to let her go. So
apparently
our
not.
options are either kill her / I mean, I guess another option would potentially be to just, like, tell me to look away, put her out of her misery, cut her free, and then raise her.
Like, do we
Winley
have
would
any
like to talk to
materials?
her in Druidic.
Ash didn't use any materials to raise the boy. I don't know how many. I don't know if that was a one-time thing,
curious.
Ash, but
and Winley absolutely support talking to her and speaking with her in Druidic, but Mina is curious because Mina's not leaving Kelvani's side, so like this conversation would be happening with her right there. So what is she? Does she have any kind of reaction to the suggestion that we should, like, essentially, like, willingly kill her and like what's she doing?
This is
No,
me. That was more
yeah.
me as a player.
Yeah,
than
Winley
Harvey's
wants
proposal.
to have a conversation with her in Druidic.
I know. I just
Yeah.
Ash already kind of suggested
Oh, okay.
that.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, like, even prior to this, like when Ash was saying, I think we should cut her free, which Mina is kind of agreeing with, probably standing there and like scratching her chin and nodding. But like, what is Kelvani doing? Does she have any response as that idea is being tossed around?
It is in me, and I am in it. If you can kill me, it will die.
Okay. That
Winley would like to ask her
You can
Druidic
kill her and bring her
how
back.
long she has been
She's cursed, I
tied to the
removed
tree,
hers.
and if she thinks if she were stronger, she would be able to resist it in any way.
She does not respond in Druidic, but she does understand. Weeks. I have little perception.
Okay. Winley will ask her again in Druidic, if we traded places, do you think I would have any ability, being at, full health and whatever, to resist the tree?
It's not going to let me go, foolish girl.
It doesn't answer the question. Winley will turn to the tree and offer to trade places with her. Set her free and take me instead.
The tree once again seems to sort of quiver and make in what you would translate as a druidic laugh.
Fucking bastard tree. All right, Winley is now in favor of setting the tree on fire. This tree's a piece of shit. Fucking hate it.
This tree's an asshole.
We should probably, in the... Harmony would kind of voice the question, assuming Mina doesn't get to it first. How confident are you in your ability to bring her back, Ash?
I can bring her back.
I mean, then the question becomes sort of, do
The
we...
power of my god will bring her back.
I have no doubt in that, even with Ash. No offense, Ash, but you seem a little off. But we've seen what you can do as far as that's concerned. So I think we should do it. But I'm not going to turn away. I'm not going to look away. I want to help.
So with the
Jake's
question
actual
then
story.
is, do we try cutting her free and see if she can survive that process? Or do we put her out of her misery now and try to resurrect her once she's free from her body's free
Did
from the
say
tree?
if you kill me, it'll kill the tree.
Okay.
So I guess Winley will ask her that as well. In Druidic, should we try to cut you free, or if we kill you, will the tree die as well?
If I die, it will die as well.
Would you want to come back if we kill you? Not like that. Would you want us to try to bring you back?
I have no wish to die, and she's clearly more talking to Mina. She says this. I just want to see you safe, little one.
Do we have any reason to want
Likewise.
to keep the tree alive?
Don't see why.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, you're the one talking to it. It certainly doesn't seem interested in
Really
offering us
Fucking
anything.
hates this tree.
I'm not going to leave you here. I do think, but I think we should try to cut her free. And again, Mina has already kind of like pulled out her short sword and is standing there trying to survey like the best way to start slicing branches and vines.
My
and
only
whatnot.
concern with doing that is then she probably dies anyway, and the tree is still alive, maybe, and can continue this madness. Whereas she seems very confident if we kill her while she's attached to the tree, that the tree will also die. And then we can cut her free when the tree is dead and bring her back.
So, Kelvani, if we detach you from the tree, that won't kill the tree? Only if we kill you, just to confirm.
So long as we are linked, it is feeding from me. If you cut me free, I'm sure it will try to kill me. But I don't know that it will die.
Could I try like an int history check for like any of this kind of stuff? Like,
Sure.
I don't know. Does it count as a magical item?
No.
In this context? Aw.
Have some guidance.
I can do it
Oh,
for
No
you.
idea.
Okay, so
Guidance is
I...
D4, you said? Oh.
Yeah, D4. Are there any other plants that Winley can ask? What the fuck is this?
I
shit?
wouldn't trust
Yeah,
any
I
of the
can-
plants.
I can talk to plants within 30 feet of me.
They're all
Are the
assholes.
other plants around like in league with the evil tree, or do they hate the evil tree as much as I do?
Are you like
I mean,
going around
we're-
and talking to the trees?
Taking a census of the nearby
Yeah, I'll say hold on a second and go like chat with the other plants really quick just to see like, is there another option?
Would you say you're conducting a straw poll?
The other trees are just
But Winley will, jog over to some of the other trees and just quickly just ask them what's going on. What is this tree? Are they evil as well?
They don't.
Those sorts of things.
They don't talk back to Winley, but you can sense that they are afraid.
If I ask them if they have any idea how to defeat the tree, do I get anything?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
Mina will turn to Ash while Winley is conversing with trees. I guess it seems clear we came all this way to put a stop to this. So looking at Kelvani as well, it seems like we need to do this, but I don't know if I can be a part of that. If that's what we're doing.
Also, you might want to dismiss Death Ward so we don't have to kill her twice.
I kind of got the impression that I stopped casting as soon as she stirred and a weird voice picked up, but DM, you can roll otherwise because I didn't say it at the time.
No, you're fine.
Winley will come back from talking to the trees.
So Mina is going to step forward and is Kelvani again? Is she struggling against this idea? Is she pleading for us not to do this or anything like that?
No, but as you're kind of coming back, you can see some of that darkness returning to her eyes.
Okay. Well, just quietly to Ash. Just try to do it quickly, and she'll give her green-haired adopted elven mother a little peck on the forehead, and then Mina's gonna walk around the tree and go find Sunny, and they'll sit together underneath one of the spooky Halloween Town trees and stare into the distance.
As soon as Mina's kind of out of sight a little bit, Ash will take the silvered sword and just straight through the heart.
Winley, were you going to do anything in contradiction to that?
No.
Do you want to do what you were going to do otherwise?
Winley was just going to stab her.
Okay.
With the very significant dagger that Winley carries all the time, but no one has ever seen her use.
She goes limp, and the roots and vines running into her seem to sort of quiver. The entire tree kind of begins to shake, and kind of the various leaves and vines draping from it kind of are casting to the ground, and a very loud, low groan as if a tree beginning to timber sort of echoes through the veil. But then the tree sort of seems to, in a tree sense, sag.
So, and does the vines pull out of her?
No.
The ones that are going through? Okay. So I gesture to those around me and I say, we need to get her free of these as fast as possible. So start hacking.
Yeah, Harmony will get a dagger out and help out there, assuming the coast appears clear of any whomping willows.
Oh, so nothing comes your way.
Okay, yeah,
Seeing the change in the Gulthias, Sunny and Mina will return, assuming that the most significant deed is done, and as quickly as possible lend a hand with cutting her free as well.
Okay. Cutting her free is not difficult. There's a couple dozen of the roots and vines running around her and running into her, but they give way quite easily beneath blades.
Okay. The question I have is, does it take more than a minute to get all the vines out and her free and get the vines removed from her chest and stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay. So instead of casting Revivify, then I will cast Raise Dead.
Okay.
We should probably pull her a distance away from the tree.
Yeah, sure.
While Ash is casting that spell before my Speak with Plants ends, I would like to also ask the surrounding trees if they have seen any more of the glowing green stones. Do they have any idea what that is? Or
they actually do respond to you now. There's still a lot of kind of fear in their tone, but they indicate that they have no idea of what you speak.
Okay.
Are we carrying Kelvani 5 feet away, or are we getting her out of the depression?
I down here.
Out of the depression.
Okay.
Bloody area. That'd be my preference, but
yeah, I'll follow Ash's lead on that.
Make sure we're picking all the little bits out of her. Yeah. Let him ensure that she's clean of evil tree before we.
I definitely think we need to make sure she's completely cleansed of any of the wood, splinters or anything, as much as we can.
Agreed. Let's carry her back up a ways, just out of the basin, and then lay her down and start doing all that.
Okay. With carrying her up, she is very kind of frail and light, so not very particularly difficult to carry out. Is anybody doing anything else around the tree itself, or is everybody leaving to get out of the basin?
I think we'll come back and burn it, but right now I'm more worried about the task at hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Winley would also like to make sure the tree is...
Harmony is mostly just trying to
I mean, if you guys have other stuff you want to do down there, it's like particularly Doc and Harmony, because I feel like Winley and Ash, Mina would really, it feels like that should be the team dealing with Kelvani. But if the two of you want to scope things out,
Harmony will actually, assuming nothing tips her like danger sense, will actually probably like step up to like look around the tree's corpse. She's specifically like seeing if she can spot any evidence of one of the other stones.
Okay.
Surrounding trees already said they didn't know anything.
Right, but what the fuck do trees know? If one was caused it to flourish in, I mean, obviously kill.
I'll dip in for an investigation check.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on that, or help on that then, if that's what we're looking for instead of perception.
Yep.
Okay.
I assume so. Yes.
You find nothing other than significant evidence of many sacrifices having happened here.
Kelvani is not the first person that has been sacrificed.
Not even the 100th.
Fair enough.
Okay. Gross. And is like something, since that investigation probably takes several minutes, is anything happening to the surrounding land as, in the aftermath of the tree's death?
Not visibly within the glade, no.
Okay. Cool.
Some qualifications happening there, but okay.
Those of you who are going out of the basin, so that would be Winley, Mina, and Ash, correct? Okay. You are able to get out of the basin within a few minutes.
Okay. So we'll lay her down like in a nice patch of grass where it's comfortable. Just do a quick once over to make sure that we've gotten the branches out and stuff, and I'll cast Raise Dead.
Okay. Once again, there is an enormous flash of light that sort of fills the air. Two things happen here. First, Kelvani does kind of take a deep gasp, and the wound where you stabbed her in the heart closes very quickly. Ash, you feel like you just got kicked by two horses. You feel incredibly weak.
I probably spin around and throw up.
Oof. Well, good to know some bodily functions.
Did she do that when she brought me back? Is that always happened?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yep.
Mina will try to quickly move and do the equivalent of holding Ash's hair back, and you okay?
That took a lot out of me, but yes, I'm okay.
While they're doing that, Winley will kind of lean over. What is it, Kelvani? Is that her name?
Yeah.
And just say, Andronic, welcome back.
She kind of is blinking and still sort of gathering herself for a moment, but she says, "Thank you."
And Winley will extend a hand to help her stand.
Okay.
If she's feeling up to it.
Do Doc and Harmony return? I mean, we're going to return to the group after our little investigation there. Do we make it back before Raise Dead finishes casting, or not?
It actually cast almost instantaneously.
Oh, okay. Then we're probably not back. No.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't get jumped.
Doesn't take you too long though to follow up.
Get our experience back, man.
Try. We keep trying. It's time.
Anyway, for the people who are here. What are you doing?
I mean, obviously, whenever Kelvani stands up, wrapping her in a warm embrace, offering, probably sheepishly draws forth a good berry, which is just sheepish because Kelvani taught her to do that and probably could do it 10 times as well herself, but would you like something to eat? It's just really incredible to be back with you.
Kelvani smiles. Thank you, and she does take it gratefully. We should go home, Mina. This place isn't safe.
About that.
Yeah.
Have fun filling her in on Strahd and how much he loves us.
So I'm going to try to, Mina will try to fill Kelvani in as kind of quickly as possible. we came here for a variety of reasons, and we've gotten involved in numerous different. We came here for a variety of reasons, and we've, as I was saying, we've gotten caught up in a number of different goings on here in this place. I don't know how much you know about Barovia, where we are.
We're where?
But one of the major complications that I'm hesitant to reveal in your much diminished state, Mother, is we seem to be kind of stuck here. So,
really tried to leave.
Certainly interested in your thoughts on that, because you have always been a source of great wisdom in my life, of course. But yeah, the situation is not great, and going home may not be as simple as all that. But Mina looks at her companions that are there. This is everyone there at this point?
Yeah, probably by about this time, Doc and Harmony are coming up the hill.
So does a quick introduction. Again, you know Ash. This is my good friend Winley. She is also of the Druidic persuasion. So you two may have lots to talk about. Clearly, you do already. Down there we have Doc, again, who you may remember from Daggerford, and another new friend, Harmony. And yes, all trustworthy folk. But Mina again just kind of looks quiet, and then gives Kelvani another big hug, and lots more to talk about, but also not a great situation necessarily right now. So we may want to find somewhere better to talk more.
We should burn that tree.
Also probably true.
Harmony will kind of nod in introduction to Kelvani and say, not to burden you with too much, since you have just returned from beyond, which I've made that trip myself, unfortunately. And she will kind of reach around in her pocket and pull out the stone.
You gave that to.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did.
No stone for you.
Yes. Do you recall? This isn't our primary concern, obviously. Do you recall any magical stones seeing them being buried anywhere around here? We found one, but there are two more that we are looking for.
She nods. There was one. The druids. They had it. They had me try to use it at one point, but I'd never seen such a thing and couldn't make any real sense of it.
What color was it? Do you remember?
Green, I believe.
That's the one we got, right? Based on the...
I think they were all green.
Well, I didn't know if they were different colors. Okay.
Is what they said.
And do you happen to know what they might have done with it afterwards?
No. When I couldn't make use of it, they took me to the tree and gave me to it.
Winley will ask her, what did they want you to do with it? What did they think you could do with it?
They're trying to regain their ability to change, as I can, as you can. They thought somehow perhaps it would amplify the power to do so, but I had no use for it, nor, as I said, could I grant them that power to begin with.
Where did they have you before they brought you to the tree?
She gestures towards the stone circle.
Okay. We've been there. And there haven't, and like you said, we haven't scouted around the whole circle. The rest of the hill, there's no obvious buildings or signs of settlements or anything. It's all cairns and stuff.
Correct.
Still going, by the way.
Yep.
Oh.
Have you just been... what else do you know of this place? Have you just been unconscious until you got here? Or?
When they took me from the grove, they carried me through many miles of the forests. To say I lost all sense of where we were seems almost silly now, knowing that we're no longer in our homeland. But when we came through to this hill, this is the first landmark that I was really aware of in that travel. They kept me by the stones for many days, trying to bring their powers to them. It was days, perhaps a week ago, that they gave me to the tree when I no longer could use She seems to be sort of losing the thread a little bit. Perhaps still feeling the effects of having been brought back from the dead.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah.
You've been through a lot. We can talk more later.
Harmony will just kind of, not to continue the interrogation too much, but she will kind of comment, they seem to have a leader. Could you describe, if there was one, what they looked like?
Druidic circles do not so much have leaders so much as councils. I don't believe anyone in particular was in charge. They seemed to be working together.
Harmony nods. And one final question before I let you rest, and she will cast Minor Illusion of Strahd. Did you ever see this man?
Just a effigy that looked like him.
And I believe they called him Gulthias. Does that name mean
She
anything to you?
shakes her head. No, I think that was the tree, or their name for the tree.
Oh, okay. I thought Gulthias was Strahd. My mistake. Well, good. We can tell Gulthias to go fuck himself too.
Yeah, Willie fucking hates that tree.
Okay. And Harmony nods and says, "Thank you for answering our questions. Sorry to interrogate you so thoroughly." And she'll look around at the rest of the party. Do we want to see to any cleanup? Do we want to try to find the rest of the stones, or do we think it would be best to just travel back to the...
I thought the druids only had one of the stones.
Well, we know that 3 of them were stolen. One, just days prior when the druids attacked the winery. One a week before, or and we don't know if it was the same people. And another one a while ago, and that resulted in Erwin's banishment. So we don't know really. Harmony, I guess, was under the impression that the druids might have been responsible for the most recent 2 thefts, if not all of them. But it's a matter of how much time we want to potentially spend trying.
My guess is the other stones are probably going to be more side questy. We'll probably run into them later, but that was kind of my understanding.
Okay.
Winley thinks we should burn the tree, and then she'll cast Locate Object. Then we'll know if the stones are within 1,000 feet.
Okay.
So that at least gives us something.
That works. Can you keep that on, or do you have to
for 10 minutes?
Okay, so we could probably cover this whole hill with a 1,000-foot radius if we run around for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Ash will also speak up when we're talking about finding other stones and stuff, and say, give me a night to prepare, and I can also help find these objects using the help of my god.
Yeah, I think burning the tree.
And this isn't a primary concern. Harmony's happy to go back to the vineyard or winery or whatever it is, but don't want to have to come back here. So I just wanted to make sure we're not missing it in a cairn somewhere or something like that. Burning the tree seems like step
priority
1.
number 1. So let's go fuck.
Quest log has been updated, says the DM.
Cool.
We just get the big banner across the top of the screen.
Okay.
I guess Winley's heading back to the tree to burn it.
Okay. The depression is quite quiet, and somehow the sort of reddish light that seemed to sort of infuse the various vines and grass seems a little bit dimmed.
Harmony offers to stay with Calvani if the more nature and magic-oriented people want to oversee the burning of the tree. Not that Harmony isn't also magic-oriented, but this isn't really her ballet-way.
Mina's going to stay with her as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come with Winley.
She wasn't sure if rangery campfire construction was needed.
Regardless if it was needed.
I'll happily pass my alchemist fire off to
Doc.
Whoever's headed down there and wants it. And if you need help, rubbing 2 sticks together, Mina's happy to do that.
I think we could probably handle it.
Mina would actually say that.
Yeah.
I don't have a good survival modifier.
Okay. So who's going down to burn the tree? Winley, anybody else?
I will.
Ash.
And Ash. Okay. You say Winley and Doc, you both notice that Ash looks very weak. Even coming down the hill, seems a little bit unsteady on her feet. That said, the tree is there, still saggy and quiet.
Harmony will, before they leave, say, yell if you need,
Us.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, are you still is the tree? Do you still have the speak with plants? Or is that
it only lasts for 10 minutes. So
okay, I was mostly just wondering if you tried to talk to it after we.
She told it to fuck itself.
I did tell it to fuck off, and it didn't respond. So
fair enough.
Should have taken the deal.
You want to do a nature check to see if burning it is even necessary? Like, if it's already dead.
We could give it a try.
Ash is pretty set on burning the tree, whether it's dead or not.
I mean, fair enough.
It's
but-
Bahamut stuff.
Yeah. Winley also really. Let's fucking burn the tree.
All right, fine.
Winley will tell the surrounding plants that she'll protect them and make sure they don't get burned. Because I can still tell them things. I just can't perceive.
Okay.
Very reassured trees.
They do not seem terribly pleased with this idea.
That I don't let them burn.
Oh no, that you are
There's going to be fire.
Yeah, that there's going to be fire in general.
Just letting them know. We're going to burn this fucker, but I won't burn you.
Okay. Well, the tree goes up very easily.
Good.
So with that, for all of you outside of the grove, a column of smoke arises very, very quickly, sort of penetrating the ochre haze that hangs in the air.
Harmony will comment, well, if anyone's still here, they'll know where to find us.
That's true.
Okay.
It's
Now
fine.
all of China knows you're here.
Perfect.
Just what we need.
Okay. What now?
Winley's just gonna stand there until it's done burning.
Okay.
That is probably gonna be a while, but
Yeah. I say it takes about half an hour for the tree to burn down entirely.
Winley's happy to stand there for half an hour.
Is Kelvani asleep?
Kelvani is an elf
right.
that is more or less just kind of resting as much as possible.
Okay.
Do elves not sleep?
They trance.
Oh.
Maybe might I suggest? Can we take a short rest, like while you guys are dealing with that?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah, if you guys want a short rest, I think in an hour we can burn the tree. I can cast locate objects.
well,
run
I mean,
around.
Mina meant while you guys, since it's going to be at least half an hour for you to watch the tree burn.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Within that hour, we can both burn the tree,
Yeah.
and then I can cast
Yeah,
locate object and run around.
Sure.
and whatever.
I mean, Harmony's fine. She's down one bardic inspo, so she
Yeah.
doesn't need a short
yeah,
rest.
Winley is good too. So.
Okay.
So while we're watching it burn, I'll ask Ash, like, do you feel okay? Like Raise the Dead is a beefy spell, and you've cast it twice in, I don't know, like 2 hours or whatever. Like, not even without any spell components. Like, what's that costing you?
I don't feel good, and I don't feel like I should probably cast it again.
Well, nobody die then.
I mean, yeah. That's
Well,
all, I
Harmony's
guess.
not there. Is Kelvani, like, is she, like, able to converse? Is she conscious?
She is.
Okay. During a quiet moment, well, like, Harmony will kind of, like, at one point, maybe after letting her rest for a bit, will just kind of, like, come over and, like, kind of crouch down next to her and say, in a low voice, she's not, like, trying to keep Mina out of this, but she is speaking pretty quietly, so Mina would have to, like, strain to hear. And she's just like, what did you see or feel when you...
Speak up. They're not going to be
Sorry.
able to hear you.
Yeah. She's going to say, just to Kelvani, in kind of a quiet, somber tone, when you died, did you see anything? Did you feel anything?
It was brief. I felt everything. Everything there, and she kind of points towards the grove. I felt everything dying at the same time, all in one moment. I felt as if I had both lived and withered away in an instant.
Harmony kind of closes her eyes and a visible shudder runs through her body, clearly recalling her own experience in the void, and she kind of like opens them and kind of like looks around sky-ish, just like, you know, taking in their surroundings again, and she says, something is twisted about death in this place. There's no escape.
I think something is twisted about everything in this place.
Harmony nods gravely and says, it's all back to him, Strahd.
She kind of nods, seeming more agreeable than understanding.
Right. And Harmony just kind of like stands up after that little exchange. Is like, you should rest while you can. Not many, who knows what dangers await us next.
Okay. Casting locate object.
Yes.
Okay. And attempting to locate what?
The stones.
Okay. So upon casting it, you don't sense any version of the stones within 1,000 feet, at least to where you are.
Okay. Winley will kind of make a perimeter around as much of this area as she can in 10 minutes.
Okay. Walking the edge of the plateau, you can walk most of it within about 10 minutes.
Okay.
You do not get any sense of the gem that you had or another gem within reach.
Okay. Let's see. Let me make sure it doesn't do anything if it's outside of there. So this says the spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon.
Kind of jewelry. It's kind of jewelry, right?
Yeah, I mean, it says you sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of me, but it's not. But then it says the spell can locate a specific object known to you. So does that mean within the 1,000 feet?
Yes.
Within the 1,000 feet, yeah.
There are better scrying spells that have more range.
It's just weird that it says you can sense the direction if it's in 1,000 feet, but also it can locate the object. So it's just not very clear like what exactly it can do.
Okay. Is anybody doing anything else, or is everybody else engaging in the short rest?
Short rest.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, nobody's attacked during the short rest, fortunately, and by the end of the hour, the smoke has begun to somewhat let up as the tree seems to have well burned down by that point.
How's the smell from the distance we're at? Is it noticeable?
It just smells like burning wood.
Okay, nothing corpse-like or...
No.
Good.
Okay.
Did you case the joint fairly thoroughly, Winley?
Yeah, I walked as far of a perimeter as I could and nothing.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
Then we should probably go back to the Wizard of Wines.
Okay.
The vineyard, yeah.
Does anybody want to do anything else here?
Anything else we want to burn? Or...
There's nothing else to see as far as we can tell.
Well, there were those corpses in the circle of stones that Ash's pyromania was calling out to, but...
I think that now the tree is dead, they're not a concern.
It seemed to be a source of their power. Given that
the dead bodies?
Well, no. The tree seemed to be the primary source of their power. The rogue's power. Given the fact that the blights arose to defend it even after they were all dead. So and Kalvani did say they couldn't gain power from the land anymore.
Yeah.
So.
I think we should head back. Just head back to the winery ASAP.
Yeah, I agree.
What time is it roughly?
It's just late morning.
Okay. Should be able to make it back before night then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
We also, Ash doesn't have any remembrance of this, but we also, when we wanted to go to the winery, we wanted to try and purify food and drink on those vats, detect poison and all
and
that.
Ash, Harmony will take this opportunity to remind Ash and remind Tom the player. I recalled when listening back to an old episode, we did want to send a sending to Arena telling her about that Vasily's safe and to stay hidden at the church. I don't think we ever did that, though. So, you have to prepare it at some point.
Did I have sending?
I don't think you prepared it, but I see you said you could prepare it after a long rest.
Well, I'm looking.
Yeah, I think we'll probably have to rest at the vineyard for at least one day to take care of the poisoned wine. Right. And Winley said that she would cast plant growth to help with.
We ideally want to bring some wine back to the Blue Water if we can.
I mean, we did bring a horse and a cart.
Yes,
so.
yes. Hopefully, our beloved Chestnut is doing fine.
Man, if we get back and they did something to Chestnut, Winley's not going to be happy.
That winery's getting burned down by a druid one way or the other.
No plant growth for you.
Okay. So then nobody's actually doing anything else at the hill?
No, we're going to the winery.
Okay. Same marching order as usual, or different approach? Okay.
Where's Kalvani want to walk with?
Probably close to Mina, if Mina's willing to stay more in the group.
Yeah, and same as she mentioned before, Mina's gonna Still probably be in the lead, although Ash is welcome to take the lead for now if she wants.
Ash takes the very back.
Okay,
Trails
that
behind
also makes
everyone.
sense.
Yeah, Ash is very obviously hurting.
I said, Winley will do whatever she can to help Ash. Whether that's an arm around the shoulder just to kind of help her or whatever.
Harmony will, as we head into the mists, assuming there are mists to head into, Harmony will kind of like warn Ash. On the way here, you seemed very troubled by what you saw in those mists. I don't know what you'll see now, but I just wanted you to have warning before you walked into them.
I was just not going to say anything and then ask her what she saw.
Oh. And then Harmony will kind of look over at Winley and say, "You going to be okay?"
I'm good.
Okay.
Blind trials are very important to science, and if you tell someone what you're expecting an experiment to do,
Okay.
that's good science.
Well, in starting to head back up the path, it doesn't take very long before you are well within the woods again, and it does not take much longer than that for you to begin to see similar visions that all of you have seen before. Most notably, Mina, you have a slight difference of experience. You see Sunny die multiple times in the woods. And Ash, your vision is entirely different. You're not seeing the battlefield anymore, or your army or any of that. Instead, for some reason, you can just sort of see distantly in the woods what looks like some sort of monastery or temple set into the side of a mountain.
Interesting. I wonder if they can help me get my memories back, whoever they are, if they even exist.
So, and Doc was legitimately going to ask, "What do you see in the mist?"
I'll describe it. I have no reason to not trust you guys, so I describe the vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll actually do that. I was like, "Well, we know there's an abbey out
I
there."
might even try and take a few steps that way before someone probably spots me and says, no, ignore the visions.
No.
Don't follow the lights, Ash.
Yeah, I know that Ash said that she's taking the very back, but Winley's going to kind of walk next to her just to make sure
The party's
she's
going to
all
let
right.
Ash do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as with before, it seems to take many, many hours to travel the path.
Does Galvani handle the mists okay?
She does. She doesn't speak of whatever she's seeing, if anything.
Harmony's not asking.
No.
She's nosy, but not that nosy.
But that said, after what seems like maybe 4 or 5 hours, you find yourselves emerging onto the southern side of the vineyards, and in the distance you can see the building that you know is the Wizard of Wines.
Well,
Hopefully it's not burning.
And hopefully the kid and Claudio and Stefania made it back okay.
I mean, it was marked off.
I'm pretty sure they did because the quest log said we returned one of the stones.
Well, the quest
so-
log also said we saved Mad Mary's daughter, and we just kind of let her run off as soon as we got to the lobby. So I don't feel like she's
saved her from
saved
Strahd's castle.
per se.
We got it out of the
We
castle.
saved her from being a snack.
Yeah, we
That's
saved.
true.
Okay. Well, walking back up to the winery, you do see that the family is currently out and about. It's now kind of maybe early afternoon by your reckoning, and they seem to be kind of going about trying to make some repairs to the building. Notably, the glass workshop, where the large tree blight smashed through, seems to have collapsed. The roof seems to have fallen in on that section, and they seem to be going about trying to pick out the rubble and whatnot.
And
So,
yeah, do we spot Stefania and Claudio amongst them, or
No, not immediately.
okay? Well, assuming we walk up to the group and they don't run away from us for whatever weird reason, Harmony will ask immediately, "Did Stefania and Claudio make it back?"
Yes, they're inside," says Davian, who's kind of working with the rest of the family here.
Harmony nods and says she was confident they could traverse the mists, but
Yeah.
one does worry in this
I'll
place.
also probably just mention to him that the boy will need rest for a few days, but he should come back to his normal self after 3 or 4 days.
He nods. Thank you. Perhaps we should speak more in private.
that would probably be wise.
Sure. And Mina, do you want to do introductions here?
Yeah, so Mina will just offer kind of a side gesture This is my mother, Kelvani.
He kind of gives her a polite smile and reading. Well, I see that it's not only us who had family return to us. Thank you for everything you've done. We simply would not be here without you.
Well,
of course. I mean, it was only natural. We just wanted to help.
Of course. Can I invite you inside, perhaps?
sure.
Happily.
Okay.
You said something about speaking privately.
He nods and kind of gestures towards the side of the winery where one of the doors is.
Sorry
inside.
about the condition.
We go
of the
in.
place.
Okay.
I go.
He leads you inside and takes you through the sort of the main vintnerizing room. I don't know what to call it.
Sure.
Winemaking room.
Fermented.
And takes you upstairs to a room that I don't think any of you really explored very thoroughly, but was just essentially the dining room upstairs. He kind of gestures and beckons for all of you to make yourselves comfortable and whatnot. I'll be right back with you in a moment. And he goes into a side room and then shortly thereafter returns with what looks to be kind of a small wooden box in his hands.
On our way up there, Harmony might jog up to be right next to him, and will just kind of under her breath kind of say, "Something happened to Ash, our cleric companion. Her memory has been... Sorry. Something happened to Ash, our cleric companion. She's lost, presumably, all memory. She seemed to have lost her memory. In the battle we had at Yester Hill, left some after effects on her that we're still trying to figure out. So if she seems to not recognize you, if she seems unaware of what has happened here before, I just wanted to let you know before this conversation began."
He nods. So then fast forwarding back to the dining room then, he kind of returns to the room and sets the box down in front of Ash. It is not easy what I wish to offer you and tell you here. You've been of great help to our family. We would not have our winery here. Stefania and Claudio would not have returned to us, nor perhaps would they be alive. We have suffered greatly, and there's still much we must accomplish here, but it seems well worthy to say that you are trustworthy, that you are good people, and as I've said, we would not be here without you. Please, Ash, and he sort of kind of pushes the small box a little bit closer to Ash on the table. Please take this. I think you will find it of great, great value.
I flip it open.
Okay. Inside the box, there is essentially a amulet, which I'm grabbing for you right now. Except it doesn't want to pop up for some reason. There we go. And it looks like this.
Ooh.
Fancy.
He kind of lets Ash look at it for a moment and then sort of looks to the table. My family is not merely a family of vintners. We have, of course, plied this trade for many years, but perhaps more at the core of our identity, who we are. We are known as the Keepers of the Feather. We watch this land and fight to keep it free of Strahd's influence. It seems that we have become overburdened by this task, but perhaps with your help, we may yet succeed.